Alright, welcome back to Not Cry, everybody. We are about to start, I believe, our Act 4 Archon quest here in Not Cry. I don't really have a lot of housekeeping to do at the top here. Just want to say, look at what a beautiful view we have. As always, so lovely. Alright, let's head over to the secret base. I wonder if we can teleport straight to it. I wouldn't be surprised if we could. Let's check really quick. No, we can't. Well, we could teleport to that domain, but since we're already on our way, let's just go on our way. We can recap what we learned last time. Last time was so cool. We teamed up with Arlecchino in order to retrieve the Crimson Moon Marrow. We learned that the Crimson Moon was formed with the Iridescent Moon merging with the Abyss. And we have since cleaned the Moon Marrow of that abyssal influence. And now it is in Arlecchino's hands. So happy birthday, Arlecchino! She got a little bit of a power-up. And in return, gave Columbina some moonlights. Oh, I was trying to avoid them. Hi, guys. Bye, guys. Oh, just running off into the ocean. Don't mind me. Yeah, she lent some moonlight to Columbina, who is now feeling a bit stronger. A little bit closer to the power she once held as the 4th Fatui Harbinger. Before she bequeathed a good amount of it onto... Itza. So that's about where we're at. Rerir is still out there. Aino's going to come up with some plan. Oh god, am I being attacked?
Do you think the others are making good progress? Hope it's all going smoothly.
I sure am.
Oh, hey look! They made it back as well!
Hi guys. Okay, the music's fading.
How did it all go?
There it goes. I was a little worried. I was about to wonder, wow. Is this the first time we'll see characters other than the Traveler die in a cutscene? But maybe, since they're not really here, they're not in the party. They're immortal at the moment. Anyways, back on track. Flynn's Llama, how did it all go?
All is well, thank you. Nefer and Yehoda had to stay at the Curatorium to wrap things up, so they won't be joining us for now.
And this team was out and about clearing out the Wild Hunt, which was, as always, a bit agitated, so seems like things are a little bit quieter for the moment.
I ran into Miss Nefa and Miss Aino on the way back. Their work is still in progress, so I suspect they won't be back for a while either.
And Miss Aino was trying to come up with another way to distract Rerir because he was clearing through our decoys a little bit too quickly.
You seem rather
I wonder if she's come up with anything.
Today, Mr. Flins.
Oh, and he was supposed to go check in with the Lightkeepers.
I certainly am. I achieved what I set out to do and came away with more than I bargained for.
More than you bargained for?
Fighting alone can get quite tedious, but I had the good fortune to run into a pair of brave young warriors.
What? Oh my god, I leapt out of my seat. Hello? I recognize those shoes. I recognize that tail. This is how they're introduced?
We meet again. How have you been?
Hello!
Albedo! What are you doing here?
What are you doing here? It's been too long. I'm guessing you're here to see Varka? I don't suppose he's the reinforcements that he sent for. Because last time Varka did mention he went for sent for reinforcements. And I don't believe we know exactly why Albedo is here. Though it could have just been to escort Durin if he wanted to come here for a reason. I don't know. Why are you here?
That would be a natural assumption to make. It's also the correct one.
Okay, so he's the reinforcements? Interesting choice.
These two courageously lent me a hand while I was fighting the Wild Hunt. When they told me they were Sir Varka's colleagues, it all made sense.
Because Albedo's technically captain of... He's the head alchemist, right? But he's also captain of the intelligence operations, if I remember correctly from Paralogism. So I suppose that does make sense in this case when we're trying to find more intelligence on Rerir. Look at Durin in the corner!
And given how people of outstanding talent tend to cross paths, it's no wonder you're already acquainted.
Oh, I'm so happy.
So, who's your travel buddy, Albedo?
Look at him hiding behind him. Won't you introduce us? It seems that Paimon doesn't recognize him. Have we not seen his human form yet?
Why don't you come and introduce yourself?
Oh. You can do it, you can do it! It's our first time seeing his in-game model! I mean, besides the fact that I have him as a character, but in Paralogism it was just a little tease in the fog. But there he is.
A gentleman of few words, I see. And a rather stern countenance. I presumed you were acquainted with him. Is that not the case?
Wait, those horns. You must be...
It's nice to meet you. Again. We've technically met before.
Oh, he sounds so shy. You can do it.
Wait a sec. You're Minnie Durin.
Hello.
That's right. It's me. I'm glad to see you again.
It's nice to see you / meet you for the first time.
By the way, he says it's okay if you drop the mini.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm not as mini as I used to be.
Is that the same voice actor as when he was Minnie Durin? I'm not too familiar with Minnie Durin's voice. I feel like this sounds slightly different. But it does have a very similar quality, so it could be the same person doing a slightly different voice, or it's just really good casting
Interesting, isn't it?
to have that
The
similarity.
first step towards blending into human society appears to be reflecting on whether one's name really reflects who they are.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
I love it.
So different. In a good way, of course. It's great to see you looking so healthy.
He's smiling! We got a smile! Oh, everything's going to be okay. Thank goodness. I'm glad to see you're well. Oh my god, look at his smile. It's so precious.
Thank you, Paimon. And although you're as mini as ever, I understand that diminutives don't always convey endearment. I'll be sure to simply call you Paimon as a sign of my great respect for you.
Oh, he's so polite.
Wow, you're such a smooth talker now. Paimon could get used to this. From now on, you may refer to her as your esteemed guide, Paimon.
I actually think a diminutive is warranted here. Little Paimon is pretty tiny after all.
Personally, I think our little Paimon is the perfect size.
She is adorable. I agree.
When people call her little Paimon, it's just because she's so adorable that they can't help themselves. If that's not a sign of endearment, what is?
True, true, true.
You're absolutely right, Miss Lauma. My brother still has a long road ahead of him when it comes to understanding human relationships.
My brother! I love it.
Anyway, speaking of long journeys, didn't Columbina, leave with you? How come she isn't back yet?
You know, I've been thinking about what name she would choose for herself. I wonder if she would choose Columbina to be her official name. It's not quite a perfect solution because it was one of her many titles originally, but in the song that she sings to herself, she calls, well, the song calls her essentially Little Dove, right? So maybe she'll choose to keep that name because it connects so much with the past she's trying to connect to. Anyhow.
She's been catching up with old friends. Wouldn't be surprised if she stopped for a cup of tea or 10 on the way back.
Oh, that's true. We've split up. I hope she's okay and she got to where she was going all right.
Uh-oh. People are talking about me.
Oh my god, we summoned her.
Hope it's nothing negative.
I love this group of people. Seems like she's in a much better spirits after meeting her old colleagues.
Judging from your expressions, I'm guessing it all went well?
Everybody's alive. I'd say that's a win.
It's getting crowded here. I'll go grab some chairs.
Should we go inside?
No need. This is a job for an alchemist. I'll whip some up momentarily.
Wow, that's an old reference. Because didn't he make some when we went to go visit him at his abode on Dragonspine at one point? That's an old memory.
Thank you for your hospitality, ladies and gentlemen, but I was merely escorting my friends back. I'll be meeting Zendrone shortly, as we still have some things to discuss. It's been a pleasure, everyone. But this is where I'll say goodbye.
I love her voice. Oh my god, it's so good every time.
We really appreciate your help.
Thanks for standing by us.
Oh, come on. Spare the formalities. I'm just glad I could help out some true friends.
Ooh.
I understand. Well, bye for now, Harlequino.
Hi. That's good. I'm glad she escorted her back, though.
This place is hopping.
Make sure she'd be
Probably a
safe.
good thing one of us left. Otherwise, we might not fit all these people in.
One of us? You mean Nefer? Also Yehoda? Or are you talking about Arlecchino?
Are you saying we're about to run out of chairs?
As a matter of fact, I am. Come on in and see for yourself.
Is there somebody else in there? Here we go! An elegy for faded moonlight. So this might involve the other two moons more, once again. Hi, Varka. What? Where did you come from? What are you doing here? It's not even This is the Archon quest. You hate the Archons. This isn't even an interlude yet. Wait, I had a note. Wait. Because we did so much Conria studies last time and the time before, I was reminded of my note. Hey, Dane, now that we're seeing you in person, I have it here written. Zurban says hi. Do you remember Zurban, the Pari? They say hi. I think I forgot to say that when we last saw him in Natland. So since it was in my notes, so I remembered. Dane, what are you? How? Wait, did we ask Dory to track down? Oh, the Lindis, and maybe she found Dane instead. Like that's my best guess for how he's just suddenly here. Or did Varka reach out to him? Like what? Dane, hi.
I overheard your little chit-chat outside, by the way. With Miss Columbina's colleague gone, we should be back to the original crew plus the other colleagues I brought in.
I'm aghast. I'm agog. Varka, did you just bring in Dane? Like, what? This is so cool. Oh my god. Also, Dane, I don't think we've quite caught up since the last time we saw each other. And the Abyss stole memories. The Abyss Order, that is, stole memories from your head. You want to fill us in on that?
Though, it looks like we have another new face. Someone else managed to rope in a colleague, too?
You're kidding me. So Dane invited himself. Of course he did. That's our boy. I love how Varka's just chilling with him like, okay, not going to introduce yourself. We'll just wait for the others then, I guess. Sorry. He's probably here for us.
Frankly, you and Paimon are the only people I know here.
Okay. That's what I was expecting earlier, so that makes sense.
This here is Deanslip, colleague of Tibet's greatest guide, Paimon, and greatest adventurer, the Traveler. Well, not exactly colleagues, more sort of friends.
That was so cute.
When someone else jumps in to do the announcing, you know you're speaking to someone important.
Or someone very reluctant to introduce themselves.
Let's hear what he has to say.
Yeah, what are you doing here?
Note to self. Once Paimon knows your name, the rest of the world will soon follow.
Oh my god.
When he comes looking for us, it's usually something important. Paimon's guessing you've heard about the Wild Hunt then.
And the particular certain someone that we're dealing with now.
From the looks of it, you're about to hold a meeting. If I were to say that the Wild Hunt is our mutual enemy, would that earn me a seat at the table?
That is... I can't believe Dane is here. What? What?
As the saying goes, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Mr. Dainsleif, there's a seat with your name on it.
Yes, exactly. Especially because we vouched for him. I'm not surprised they're welcoming him in.
I can't promise the same for everyone else. Hey, Albedo, think you can rustle up a couple more chairs?
Oh my god! The highest form of alchemy! Chairs! Bring it on!
After all this time apart, Grandmaster Varka's first order is to rustle up a couple more chairs. I've missed this.
Is he being sarcastic?
Not at all, I don't think.
Hey, he's your brother. Why are you asking us?
I've still got a lot to learn about the nuances of human conversation. Trying to decipher Albedo's way of speaking has been like jumping in at the deep end.
That's fair.
Oh, good point. Paimon gets you now. Don't sweat it. There are people who go their whole lives without getting the hang of it. You're ahead of the game already.
Look at you, Paimon. Expert in the art of encouragement. Tears in her eyes.
I wonder what's taking Nefer so long.
Paimon's like, really? Are the tears necessary?
Perhaps you should go and check in with her. If anyone can hurry her along, it's you.
I just got back from the curatorium. Besides, aren't you curious to see what's taking her so long?
I hope she's okay.
Miss Nefer doesn't strike me as the type to share secrets. And since gathering intel is her specialty, I'm guessing she'd prefer to keep her methods confidential.
And since Lauma was there last time.
Under such circumstances, would it not be tactless for me to impose?
I love him. You're so wonderful.
Oh.
He's so
but
respectful.
It's fine for me to impose.
What can I say? You have an unrivaled ability to garner people's affection, Miss Moonchanter. Besides, you have far more in common with her than I do.
Translation? Lauma and Nefer are much closer than Nefer and Flynn's. Which makes sense.
All right, then.
Have fun! Tell her we said hi, and also get over here.
Impressive. She barely fought back at all. I admire your powers of persuasion, my friend.
As I'm sure Miss Lauma will realize soon enough, the trick in life is to always pitch in with other people's responsibilities so that you can be selective with your own.
You just didn't want to go.
Another trick is to simply hide in the background.
Spoken like a true sage.
Interesting word choice.
Anyway, looks like we've got some time to kill before the meeting. Let's take a little breather, folks.
But I love how those two lines do kind of perfectly encapsulate both Flynn's and Albedo's personalities. Oh my god, I can't believe Albedo's here. Hi!
Feel free to chat amongst yourselves. We'll get down to business once the other two arrive.
Let's get down to business. In a minute or two, and we get to talk to everybody. All is foretold. Chat with everyone. Can I do this sort of thing? Not really. Alright. Looks like I get to literally talk with everybody. Oh, they're all such interesting situations. These three talking? Fascinating. Those two talking? Bound to be hilarious. Dainsliff is here! I guess let's start over there and then work our way towards the front.
Truth be told, I can't remember the last time I was in a meeting with so many people.
That's because you haven't been back to Mondstadt in years.
You're not alone there, my friend. The Lightkeepers also struggle to bring everyone together for a serious discussion.
I don't doubt that. I've only ever met two Ratniki, one being you, and the other being that young guy, Larua.
Oh, cool.
Larua is a good apple. I'll give him that.
Oh, cute.
He's kind, honest, and regularly delivers supplies to my lighthouse. A true Ratnik to the core. In that sense, he puts me to shame.
So you're what? A fake Ratnik? That's what it sounds like you're saying. But I get the feeling that's not quite what you meant.
The awkward silence.
Come on, why the awkward silence?
Sorry. I'm not even gonna bother trying to hide it. You've known all along, haven't you, my friend?
Oh? Oh? The silence.
Now that was an awkward silence.
Let's just keep this between ourselves. Probably best if Larua doesn't know, huh?
That goes without saying. Gotta be careful what you share with youngsters, after all.
Anyone else in the know? Let me guess. The Traveler and Paimon?
We do tend to know things, this is true.
It's dangerous being too sharp for one's own good, you know.
Then, in the name of the Animo Archon Barbados himself, I swear, your secret's safe with me.
Now that's a good oath from Varka.
When we went for drinks, you said that you and Barbados were practically best buds. In the light of that claim, do you really expect me to take your oath seriously?
Of course. Just as long as you don't go spreading around the fact that I'm close with Barbados, all right?
Fair enough, then.
Exactly.
Nothing like a bit of mutual leverage to seal the bonds of friendship.
I was thinking, well, not exactly the same thing, but yeah, now they have something on each other, so they know that they won't go spilling each other's secrets. Fascinating. Okay. So, this whole thing about Flint's being a fake Ratnik. Now, I would not say that he is. The secret they were hinting at is definitely his Fae identity, right? Because very few people seem to know. Wow, really just us, Paimon, and Varka at this point, it seems. But the awkward silence and what we just learned about him and responsibilities, it seems like he does have a few things within his Ratnik duties that he prioritizes, that he tries to focus on, and potentially he tries to get other people to do some of the more mundane things. Which, to be fair, I think that's kind of fair, considering his personality. You know, he doesn't want to be the person delivering supplies all over the place. He'd rather be on the front lines where the fighting is roughest. He's a little bit more of an introvert, and he's a very powerful fighter. So, you know, I feel like it makes sense that you can see where he's the most useful. And in the meantime, he's praising Larua for being an all-rounder, for being dutiful and helpful. Doing the stuff he doesn't want to do, you know? Hi, Dane!
Is there something you'd like to say to me?
Hi! Also, Zervan says hi.
Yeah. For starters, why'd you just show up here without even giving us a heads up?
Well, does he ever give us a heads up?
If you think back to our previous interactions, you may recall that that's hardly out of character for me.
Oh, should we take that as proof that this is indeed Dainsleif and not Rerir? If Rerir knows anyone, we know that he knows Dainsleif.
You do have a point there.
Sorted out your accommodation yet?
Oh yeah, you'll need to find somewhere to stay the night too, right? Want to tag along with us? You never know. We might get a group discount.
Wait, didn't we learn during Natland that he, like, never sleeps? Or is it the other way around that he sleeps a lot? In any case, yes, absolutely, group discount, or if you don't feel safe enough, you could sleep in our teapot. Teapot's open to you.
Sure, let's do that.
No way!
Great! Paimon will handle it.
Aw, our little logistics handler. Thank you, Paimon.
And in return, we can get Dainsleif to be our very own personal bodyguard.
Paimon, you're thinking out loud again.
If that's what you had in mind, you should have said so sooner. I'd be happy to help.
Oh, okay then. Paimon was only kidding, but good to know. Anyway, since we're all here together, we might as well watch each other's backs. That's just what friends do, right?
That's more like it, yeah.
Indeed. Thank you.
Thank you. It's good to see you again. I'm glad to see you're well. If that is you! It's not Rerir.
Is there something you'd like?
I thought maybe he'd have more dialogue.
You do
Do
have
do
a
do do do.
Sure.
Great! And in return...
If that's what you had in...
Oh, okay, anyway, since...
Indeed.
There we go. No extra dialogue, just the same encounter. So I'm guessing the same would be... Ooh, sparkles. Check. There are some handwritten messages on the whiteboard. I took the time to do a few sketches that represent the staffing for different units. The art's pretty good, huh? Bet you'll all like it. Mika always used to say I had the talent to make it big. These seem to have been written by Varka? Another message appears after these lines, written in a different hand. Your creative work has, by the testimony of our fellow knights, proved excellent food for thought, Grandmaster Varka. I have looked through it carefully, and I suspect this is because your work is novel, yet your technique remains slightly unpolished. This is only natural, of course. After all, you have never received any formal education in art. In accordance with requests I have received, I shall complete a few new paintings to serve as mementos for everyone. P.S. Please understand that the Grand Master almost always has his hands full defending others. That his artistic capabilities are developed as this is a testament... That his artistic capabilities are as developed as this is a testament to the time he has spent alongside Spark Knight Klee. The writer has signed up in the corner as Albedo. I thought so. That sounded like his voice. Spark Knight Klee. So this is a close-up on Paha, isn't it? Is it? Wait, is it? I love seeing the hand-drawn maps in the world. They're so cool. It does kind of look like Paha, but like with an extra bit to it. Is it upside down? I just see circle and I think Paha. Anyhow, what's on the table? One of those. Let's go talk with our other three friends, looking around for more sparkles. Alrighty, hello!
You're both awfully quiet. Why don't I start us off with an icebreaker?
Team building exercise.
Much obliged.
Have either of you ever had your portrait painted? If not, I'd be glad to help.
In fact, Columbina has.
That sounds like a lovely idea. You know how to paint, then?
I dabble occasionally.
He's an expert.
He's an excellent painter. Tables, chairs, people, dragons, you name it. He'll paint it for you.
And at least 3 of those 4 he has indeed brought to life, too.
I'm flattered.
If I ever get the chance, I'd like to give it a try myself.
I'll bear that in mind. Anyway, how about you, Durin? What sort of portrait would you prefer?
Oh, I'd be fine with anything. Whatever style feels best to you.
Very well. Then I'll play it by ear.
You can replicate any style I want?
I can try. If you show me a sample, I'll do my best to match it.
Ooh.
Thank you. In that case, I'll dig up some reference material for you.
You know, I was thinking of the Kuhenki that drew that portrait for her, but since that's outside of the Archon quest, we can't assume that that's canon to the Archon quest. So I wonder who else has drawn her portrait that she might have sentimental feelings towards. Fascinating. Not long after. Hello. Where's Yehoda? She's annoyed with how many people have been brought to her super secret base. Everything alright? I wasn't expecting Lauma to be annoyed as well. Or stressed, perhaps.
Ah, Miss Nefer. You made it after all.
Where's Yehoda? Is she okay?
But what about Yehoda?
Where is she?
I'm here to give you an update on how things are going on our end. Once this is over, I'll be heading straight back to continue my work. I left Yehoda back at the Curatorium to watch over things while I'm gone.
Okay.
So much for just this once.
I'm glad she's okay.
Shh! Not so loud! We're on a roll here. What if she remembers and suddenly decides to back out?
She already heard. She's already thinking about it.
Did you say something, Mr. Varka?
Huh? I didn't say anything. Right, Flints?
Must have been a frog. They get so noisy around here at nighttime. It's like they're putting on a concert in the background.
Wow.
Anyway, before we begin, there's a few introductions to make. Let me start by saying that it's an honor to be speaking before so many distinguished colleagues and collaborators.
Here we go, meeting time.
First up, we have Miss Lauma. As Moon Chanter, she's the leader of the Frost Moon Scions, a local religious community in Nodcry. Then there's Miss Nefer, boss of the Curatorium of Secrets, an intel gatherer extraordinaire.
She's still wearing the protective charm. That's good, probably.
Nefer is leading the investigation into Rerir's background, assisted by Yehoda and Lauma. From the little I've heard, they're making some great progress. Over here, we have Mr. Flintz, a Ratnik and guardian of the abandoned lighthouse. In our last operation, he courageously distracted the wild hunt to buy time for the rest of us. For those of you who've never met, this is Mr. Albedo, a renowned alchemist and captain of the Knights of Favonius investigation team. By his side is a new face for us all, myself included, Mr. Durin, who has come to lend his aid.
He's so, oh my god. He's beautiful. I'm looking at Durin, I should specify. But I do wonder why he came to Nodcry. Did he just come because Albedo was coming over? I don't know, I feel like we're putting him into a lot of danger for someone who's like 3 months old.
Next up, we have the Moon Maiden and former Fatui Harbinger, Miss Columbina.
Hi. Why am I saying hi? We've been here the whole time.
Then we have the Traveler, who's earned more titles than I could possibly hope to list out, so I'll spare you the rundown. And Paimon,
Yay!
the ultimate travel companion and quite possibly the best guide in all of Teyvat.
I love when she gets her own introduction. Huzzah! Also, I love that we're probably the only people that everyone in this group knows. So we don't really need an introduction, but it's fair, it's good. You know, don't want to skip over us. You know, cover all the bases.
Wow! That's a lot of people! Great turnout!
This is really cool.
Miss Nefer, it looks like you might have another job coming your way. So, congratulations on the booming business, I guess.
And he did skip over Dane. He could have asked us to introduce him, but maybe somewhere down the line.
You think I haven't got enough on my hands as it is? Who's looking for me now?
That would be me, Miss Nefer. I have a commission for you.
Oh, fascinating. Does he want to know more about Rerir as well?
And you are?
Who I am doesn't matter right now. What does matter is that I'd like you to gather more intelligence about the Rerir of Solnari.
That's our mysterious Dane. Him saying that right to the face of Nefer, in charge of intelligence after everyone else gets introduced. Stand your ground, Dainsliff, you can do it!
Well, it's not as if we never take on anonymous commissions. But in your case, I'll have to decline. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say your job's probably more hassle than it's worth. Something about you seems like bad news.
So either he has to give her something very valuable in return, and or he needs to convince her that she's basically already doing what he wants her to do. He just wants to be looped into whatever she finds.
It's my eyes, isn't it?
Conrian, I assume. And what's with the mask? Are you trying to hide your identity? In any case, the fact that you're even still alive raises an awful lot of questions for me.
And the traveler's just off the side, smiling politely. I didn't know anything about this at all. Teehee.
My name is Dainsleif. And yes, I am from Conria. As I'm sure you're aware, the Rerir of Solnari's real name is Rerir. He was once an acquaintance of mine.
Indeed. You know, because Dane was captain of the guards, was he? Is that correct? So, technically, he would have been captain of Rerir's cover story, in a way, perhaps. I don't suppose he had any actual authority over him, with Rerir being in a different branch of service. Probably not, with the way that they interact with each other when they met up for social reasons.
Really? Then you must have been quite an influential figure yourself.
You flatter me, but none of that matters anymore. My point was simply to clarify why I have asked Miss Nefer to investigate Rerir's background.
So you're both from Conria, and it sounds like you used to be friends. What am I missing here? Surely you already know how he became one of the 5 sinners.
I am curious what Dane's specific question is. Do you know? Don't you know?
I'll tell you everything I know. The history of Conria, the names and identities of the 5 sinners. I remember it all like it was yesterday.
That's extremely valuable if he wants to put that on the table as payment.
I have never spoken openly of this before. But the truth was exactly as people say. The 5 sinners were each driven by their own desires, and it was by playing upon these that the Abyss tempted them to their fall, tearing Conria apart in the process. The visionary, Vedafenir, who wished to foretell the future. The wise, Haroptatir, who sought limitless knowledge.
Just getting my notes ready. I feel like, of what he's already said, we already heard that. If he says anything else, I want to be ready to write it down. You know, that actually is a little bit of new information already. Vedalfonir wished to foretell the future. Already kind of could, though. Did he want greater sight? Alright, just quickly wrote that down. It does raise a question, actually. Do you suppose Vedalfonir had exposure to the Abyss before the sinners went full sinner? And that's where he got his initial foresight from as well? He might have been the first one to fall, you could say?
Gold, Rhine-daughter, who desired to create life. The foul, Sertologi, who pursued supreme strength.
Writing that down. Kind of funny to think that at least one, if not arguably 2, of Rhine-daughter's lives are in this room.
And last, but not least, Rerir of Solnari, Rerir, Ravager of the Moon.
Why is that such a cool title? Unfortunately, the origin of it is probably really sad. It probably has to do with what he was doing in Conria. But Ravager of the Moon.
Of the 5, Rerir is the only one who remains a mystery to me. He never harbored grand ambitions. So what changed in the space of a single night? How did he come to fall like the others?
Good question.
In other words, you're saying that his change came as a shock to you, and you have no idea what actually happened?
Do you know what happened to the Lindis? We should ask him if he knows where she is, or what happened to her.
That's right.
You mentioned how the Abyss tempted them, which led to their fall. But what did that look like in practice? And what other context can you give me about the events of that time? The more detail you can give me, the better.
Strangely, now that it comes to it, I hardly know where to begin.
Are you looking up because we're about to get a cutscene? Are we about to get a cutscene?
The fateful night took place during the era of the Eclipse Dynasty. One day, my elder brother, the visionary, Vedafenir, was summoned to the palace by the Vinster King, only for the king to gouge out his eyes and cast him into the dungeons.
Oh my god?
When I came to hear of this, my fury knew no bounds. I gathered together every ally I thought I had, and together, we set a night to storm the palace and free Ved.
Oh my god, instant coup. Okay. Ved, that's so cute.
Centuries on, the memories of that night still haunt me, like a never-ending nightmare. We broke through the palace gates, just like we had planned, each striking towards our separate targets.
I'm trying to write this down, but there's so much, he's telling me so much more. Ah!
But then, I was betrayed. Even Vedifenir, the very person I had come to rescue, abandoned me and partook of the Abyss's power.
It feels like we're missing a beat here. So, Dainsleif and his men are trying to break through to the palace. They break through. They split up. Dainsleif presumably goes towards Vedifenir to break him out. And when he gets there, is Vedifenir still there? Or is he already gone? Or does he go with Dane only to leave him later? And when Ved turns to the Abyss, it feels like someone must have come to him and given him the idea or invited him along before Dane reached him? Or do you suppose Vedifenir just saw this opportunity using his own future sight? Abandoned me and partook of the Abyss's power. Man, why? And it feels like we're missing something. It feels like there was something that happened to Vedifenir between him being imprisoned and him abandoning Dainsleif. Something in the middle there happened that convinced Vedifenir that it would be a good idea to turn towards the Abyss. Could be a vision. Maybe he had the vision long ago. He just decided during that moment. Maybe he spoke to someone. Maybe something happened. It feels like we're missing a beat.
So, it's personal after all. Then tell me, Mr. Dainsleif, what price are you willing to pay? You, of all people, must know that nothing comes for free.
I cannot say what price would be worthy of such a commission. But know this. Rerir was not always a madman. Believe it or not, there was a time when he was just an ordinary man, working for the Conrian Intelligence Service.
This we've seen.
Uncovering the truth of Rerir's past is the only way to unravel this mystery. But before you decide if you will accept my commission, I will tell you more about him. Enough, I hope, to help you plan your next move.
Cool, cool.
Sounds pretty good to me. Feels like we just flagged down a random passerby, only to discover he's actually a master strategist who has a score to settle with our enemy.
Must be all the good karma I've been building. Who knew having a Conrian friend would come in this handy?
Can I borrow your halo? It could be useful in the lighthouse.
Halo of good karma?
Hey, enough with the wisecracks! Besides, isn't that lamp of yours bright enough already?
Also, quick question. Why haven't you repaired the lighthouse? I feel like that's probably a good idea.
Relax.
Is it too broken?
It was meant to be a compliment. If that was a little over the top for your liking, I'll make sure to tone it down next time.
I'll give your proposal some serious thought, Mr. Dainsleif. Let's speak in private once the meeting is over.
Her voice right here, it's so perfect, but it's kind of funny. She's so reluctant, but she knows that it's a very good idea to take him up on his offer. And she's professional about it.
Before that, there's a few things I'd like to share.
Oh my god, please do! Hi! You recount meeting the knave and how the iridescent moon's marrow was retrieved from the crimson moon's face. You make it clear that the knave chose to help you of her own accord, then conclude by reporting how the hearts of the three moons are finally in your hands.
Now that we've united the hearts of the three moons, your power should be greatly enhanced. But it seems like that hasn't happened yet.
I believe it will take a little longer. You've done so much for me, so I want to be completely honest with you all. Even though I'm doing a lot better now, the truth is, my recovery will likely be an ongoing process.
Because even though she's absorbed moonlight from both us and from Arlecchino, it's not moonlight of her moon, and the Crimson Moon's one, or Iridescent Moon again now, is a little bit more, or a little bit less compatible with her. So she's thinking with time, she might be able to delicately absorb those energies more, perhaps? Or they've kind of given her a boost so that she can recover a bit herself? I'm just still thinking about how this world has rejected her, and so her power is also at the same time draining away. We're just trying to restore it at a rate that's faster than it's draining.
From the moment I was born,
Exactly.
my power has been slowly ebbing away. And that is because Tevat has never accepted me. Even with the moons united as one, it seems my rejection cannot be undone. So far, I have yet to find a solution. It may turn out to be a problem that will plague me until the day I finally leave this place behind.
We've got to send her to the moon!
Even
Moon
so,
time!
I will do everything in my power to help you drive out the Rerir of Solnari. As Arlecchino put it, this is not about chasing the spoils of victory. It's just a gesture of heartfelt gratitude.
Kutar.
She seems a lot more energetic and positive than she did when we first met.
Defeating the Rerir of Solnari will be no easy task. While my strength slowly recovers, we'll also need to gather more intel.
Naturally. We should take all the help we can get if we hope to defeat him.
We've considered several viable plans now, but our choice hinges on the answers to a few key questions.
I love the majestic music that always starts when Varka's talking. The heroic, knightly, energetic battle cry.
Is it even possible to kill Rerir? What experiences shaped the person or monster he became? And what's he really after?
Those are 3 excellent questions.
Given Albedo's expertise in alchemy, I think we should leave him to try and answer the first of these questions.
I do feel like if anyone could figure out a way to kill an unkillable being, it would be Albedo.
Understood.
Have fun.
As for the other 2, I'm afraid we'll have to count on you again, Miss Nefer. Believe me when I say it's not my wish to burden you. But right now, relying on your skills is our only option.
She's really carrying the team when it comes to information.
So you're placing all your hopes on me, huh?
We can't thank you enough for agreeing to help us. Honestly, I can hardly believe how lucky we are.
You sure have a talent for changing your tune, Miss Moonchanter. Timid like Yehoda one moment, then flinches insincere flattery the next.
Does she not seem sincere to you?
Ladies, please. I must object to your portrayal of me. That's all. Feel free to keep bickering. Just pretend I'm not here.
That's so... Now that we're really working together and he's opened up to us a little bit, he's so funny.
I almost don't want to leave this room. I'm curious to see how this plays out.
They're both enjoying watching this.
I have faith in you, Miss Nefer. Something tells me you'll stand by us until the very end.
I mean, her motivations here aren't changing, no matter how much work we're stacking on her. We'll give her the best payment we can, and it's so that Nodcry doesn't get destroyed.
Oh?
Can't deny that.
And what makes you so sure of that? What if I suddenly decide that my compensation is insufficient?
Well, I'm sure you are well aware that if you stop helping us, we all die, including you. So, you know.
This isn't about the money. I can sense that you've got a deep-seated distaste for Rerir. And knowing you, that alone is motive enough.
Exactly, it's personal for her too.
Look at them getting along so well. Like 2 peas in a pod.
And I'm the one they accuse of insincere flattery. There is no justice.
Why is everyone so silly? I love it.
Miss Lauma, you have to understand something. Unlike you, I don't actually enjoy having everyone's hopes on my shoulders.
And I love how they're both fully aware that everyone is watching them have this discussion right now. And they're just continuing. They're just still going at it.
Is that right?
They're fantastic.
Well, maybe the fact that I'm willing to put my hopes in other people says more about me than you. But the fact is, I also trust you. And that's because I know that you're someone we can count on.
Can you accept the compliment?
Anyway, we've got our plan, so let's get moving. Mr. Dainsliff, let's talk. And Traveler, once we're finished, if you've nothing else planned, I'd like you to come with me.
Ooh. That was actually the least certain I'd heard her be so far. But of course, we'll go with you.
This whole experience is teaching me a lot. For instance, I now know that when other issues come up in the future, I'll have far more luck getting Lauma to convince Miss Nefer than trying to do it myself.
Don't say that out loud.
Hate to say it, friend, but that's one of the funniest things I've heard in a while.
Why? You think I've got it wrong?
Quite the opposite. But what makes it so hilarious is how long it's taken you to realize.
Flint is like, oh, I did the exact same thing earlier. And you should have known it from then. Nefer and Dainsliff converse intently for quite some time. From the gravity of their expressions, you can tell how heavily the next stage of the plan weighs upon them both. After a short chat, Albedo and Durin head off with Varga on what they describe as a sample-finding mission. Classic. Lauma steps out for a while, then comes back loaded up with emergency medicine. She tells you that while people rarely expect to get hurt, it's her duty to be ready when they do. You and Paimon wait patiently for Nefer, content to see how well everyone is working together. Once Nefer is finished, you follow her and Lauma back to the curatorium. Oh la la, just like that. What do you know? I'm in the curatorium. We have to say hi to Ashru. Hi, Ashru. Hi. Bye, Ashru. Doorway. Let's see if Yehoda's around here. Yehoda! She might be in the other room. The colors in here look so nice. So pretty. Ah! I swear these loading screens, they keep jump scaring me.
Thank you for waiting.
Hello. You sound so solemn.
It's okay. We actually used the time to help Dainsliff get a room at the hotel.
That is... Something about that is so funny to me. Getting Dainsliff checked into a hotel. I wish we could have seen that.
That's very considerate of you. Now, I trust you share my curiosity about Rerir's past, and you seem fairly familiar with Mr. Dainsliff already.
That's right. We've known each other for quite some time now.
We spoke at some length after the meeting. He was the one who suggested I should invite you to join this operation. He feels confident that these secrets will be safe with you.
Naturally, we'll do our best to keep them.
Dane has a lot of faith in us, that's for sure.
Thanks for your trust too, Nefer.
Likewise. I appreciate that you got right on board without interrogating me about why I invited you. It shows that you trust me to explain everything in due course.
Yeah, we're pretty used to it at this point.
That's because we know what you're capable of. We appreciate you too, Nefer. You might have been forced to help in the beginning, but this time, it was your choice.
That's one way to put it. Another is this, that once a decision's been made, it's set in stone. After that, my only goal is to see it through. Alright, so here's how it is. I'm going to access Rerir's thoughts again using my confidential method. Now, I'm sure you've seen things like this before on your travels, so you're surely well aware of how dangerous it can be. The reason I've gathered you all here is to ensure my safety during the proceedings. I plan for us to enter the fragment of his consciousness together, and once inside, I will focus on searching for information. Think of this as a diving expedition into someone's brain. If I'm the diver, you are my safety equipment, tasked with keeping me alive while I'm under the surface. Once the ceremony begins, we will all be spying on privileged information. But in the interests of safety, you must remain absolutely silent at all times. We will discuss our observations after the ceremony has concluded.
I feel like since she's recruited us for this portion, she's probably going to go a lot deeper than she went before. Makes sense because she's looking for information she didn't get before. But that's probably why it seems like this time it's going to be more dangerous.
Lastly, any individuals of a weaker constitution are advised not to partake in the ceremony. In any case, Paimon has her own job to do, which requires staying in the room but not joining the ceremony.
She can keep an eye on things in the real world? Nefer conspicuously left out the details of her confidential method. I guess her brain diving techniques are a trade secret.
Well, good luck, everyone. Sounds like all Paimon can do is cross her fingers and root for you guys.
Thanks for your encouragement, Paimon.
There's a little more to it than that. I was being serious when I said you have a job to do. While the rest of us are inside Rerir's mind, it's imperative that we have a team member on the outside.
Ooh, oh my gosh, Paimon actually gets a job to do. I'm so pleased.
In the event that something goes wrong, you will be our first responder. I don't anticipate any issues, but the extra level of safety will be greatly appreciated.
I love it.
I second that. This is a dangerous operation here, and you're our whole rescue team. That's pretty much the most important job in the crew.
No pressure.
So, Paimon's like the lifeguard? Yeah, that makes sense. All right, got it.
I'm glad she's ready and prepared. She's rising to the occasion.
Good. Please, take a seat. We'll get started momentarily.
Here we go.
So,
wonder what secrets we'll see
did
this
Mr.
time.
Dainsliff tell you anything else?
He told me that he believes Rerir kept some big secrets in his life. He's not sure that they were the cause of his eventual downfall, but he's asked me to uncover what those secrets were all the same.
But surely you're not planning to go through with this, no matter the cost.
If you think that, you'd be overestimating me. I'm a businesswoman, not a mercenary. But I do have my own professional reasons for taking this job. You think I'd turn down the opportunity to get a first-hand glimpse into Conrian history? No chance.
Yeah, it's really good information, even without the additional life-threatening context.
Well, as long as you don't let morbid curiosity get in the way of safety concerns, we're good. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
You're such a killjoy.
She's got incense, candles. Almost feels like a summoning ritual. Seems like Nefer still has no intention of sharing her trade secrets. But now's not exactly the moment to pry. I think she'll recognize it soon enough. We've seen similar things in Sumeru. I see there's a chess set on the table. Could that have something to do with her intel gathering methods?
All right, I'm good to go.
All set over here too.
I'm ready as well.
Promise, Paimon, you'll be extra careful.
Pinky promise.
All right. Let your whole body relax. We're about to begin.
Why did I just absolutely relax as soon as she said that? I think my shoulders dropped like 3 inches. Everybody relax, fix your posture, drink some water.
Close your eyes.
Close your eyes.
Phew.
Here we are again.
Could this be his office?
Sparkles!
Pretty standard setup. Bookshelves, paperwork, files.
Shroud. You know, for the dead bodies.
According to Dainsliff, Rerir used to be an intelligence operative. Chances are there's plenty of top secret intel stashed away in this room. Is this where you keep your secrets, Rerir? Can't say I'm not looking forward to this.
Me too. Big same. Sit beside the office table. Well, before we do that, ha ha ha. Every sparkle in the world shall be mine. Examine bookshelf.
Bookshelves full of documents. Looks like these are all files, packed with the personal details of individual Conrians. The Crimson Moon dynasty preceded the eclipse. Since Rerir worked as a secret agent during the latter, it stands to reason that he was tasked with purging remnants of the old dynasty. Yep, Lines up exactly with what Dainsleif told me.
And you know, the stuff that we saw in the first memories too. He's so tall. Ah! She's on the table. She's even taller. I'm just trying to let it get the thing to pop up without climbing up on the table.
A file tucked inside a folder. The title reads, Dear Breakfast Shop Owner.
Breakfast shop owner?
It's a list of names.
Oh, probably another person secretly part of this network.
But at this stage, I have no idea who any of them even are.
I wonder if they were working for the Eclipse Dynasty as well, and this was a name, or a list of names of people to watch out for. Or if Rerir was maybe trying to protect some people, telling that shop owner who was under observation and giving them a chance to get them to safety. That would be a huge leap in his actions from what we last saw. But it's a possibility.
What kind of encryption technique this is? Seems like it has to be inserted into that camouflage device nearby. Aha! It's an audio recording.
Oh, wow!
Please, hear me out. I can't shake this feeling that someone's been spying on our house. No, I'm not being paranoid. It's true. I saw someone dressed in all black. It was a couple of days back, but that was on another street, not near my house. I swear, I know what I saw.
Rerir did wear all black.
There's a note in the margin. Surveillance of the Runforther residence has concluded. We apprehended the target and filed the mission report last night. Could the voice in the recording belong to one of Rerir's targets?
Why would they record that? Maybe that target went to go make a statement with local security forces, fearing that their life or their family's life was in danger. And after they were arrested, shall we say, or at the very least taken into custody, Rerir's team went and collected this recording device, or this recording, in order to remove evidence of the person's presence and their concerns, that sort of thing. Cover their tracks, right? He's all about covering his tracks. Secret room! Wow. So secret, there's no sparkles. Oh, well, this one has one, though.
A box containing a ring inlaid with a precious gem.
Oh my god, is that the engagement ring?
Must be for his girlfriend.
Mm-hmm. Nothing back here.
He looks even gloomier than last time. I wonder what's changed.
His eye bags got deeper. Oh no. Ooh, I'm in front of the stool now. Oh, people.
Today's files are in.
Ooh.
Time to wade through them just like usual.
That pen, the feather. Adjust view. That's the highest I can go. That's the farthest left. That's the farthest right. Bring it down. Okay. Do I click? I do.
Male, 51. Occupation, cook. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has maintained frequent contact with other descendants over the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty.
Their names are redacted. Interesting. Reminds me of last time when the thing that the Lindis mentioned was redacted as well.
Neutralized.
Names and dates. Interesting. Oh. Oh, do we get to see their face? Oh, no, we don't.
Should be archived under purged targets.
Oh, dear.
Female, 23. Occupation, office clerk. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has maintained frequent contact with other descendants over the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty.
So do you suppose they'd still take them out even if they hadn't maintained contact with the others? I feel like they would. I feel like they would say, confirmed descendant? That's a threat.
Neutralized.
Goodbye.
Another one for purged targets.
Oh my god, is he going to come across the Lindis' file?
Sounds like she was that other man's daughter.
Oh.
Never mind. What's it got to do with me?
Oh my god, he's trying to remove his own feelings from this process so much.
Male, 40. Occupation, teacher. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has been observed making contact with other descendants during the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized on... Just another nobody for the archive.
Oh god.
Come to think of it, I remember surveilling this man. A case like his never would have been considered a priority in the past. Huh. He barely even interacted with other Crimson Moon descendants.
Man, who is in charge here? Do their orders come directly from the king? Or is there somebody else changing their priorities like this? That reminds me, the Rerir in the present. We're wondering if there's another person kind of guiding his actions or something, right? Is that a child? Oh no.
Female, 16. Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has been observed making contact with other descendants during the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty.
No.
Neutralized on...
I don't want to do it.
Filed. I have no recollection of this girl. None whatsoever. She doesn't seem to be anyone important, but then again, how many of them really are?
Oh man, this is heavy.
Female, 13.
No!
Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has been observed making contact with other descendants during the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized on a... Filed.
This is like the scene in The Incredibles, but evil. Oh god.
Male, 11.
11?
Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has not been observed making any contact with other descendants during the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty.
There it is! Even if they haven't been making any contact with others, just being a descendant is enough of a threat. And he's 11 even! Oh my god, really, who is calling these orders?
Neutralized and...
Can we go neutralize that person instead, please? Yeah. You can feel how sick Rerir feels doing this too, you know? And how numb at the same time.
6.
6.
Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Poses a threat to the dynasty.
Listen to his voice, he hates this. I can't even look.
It's funny, isn't it? Your job is becoming both harder and easier at the same time, depending on how you look at it.
Is this the...
Sooner or later, the Crimson Moon descendants will be completely wiped out. But as their numbers dwindle, they become harder and harder to track down.
That's not how it is.
Fortunately, however, most of the able-bodied adults have already been taken care of. The remaining weaklings will be increasingly easy to deal with.
Who is that?
No! No. My job is to ensure the survival of the Eclipse Dynasty. And the only way to do that is by eliminating any and all potential threats. It's a perfectly legitimate line of work. Every single one of my colleagues can attest to my fairness. And if my friends were aware of the facts, I know they'd back me up too. Assuming, of course, that they were aware of all the facts.
Oh. Oh. Look for Vedderfulnir?
He looks even gloomier than last time.
Yeah, you don't say. Oh, and the piles of papers have changed. Okay, that voice. Was that the Abyss reaching out to him? Or was that like some sort of brainwashing that they did to him in order to get him to like feel motivated to do his job again? Because after he heard that, like, it was so extreme that he stepped back from it, but in a way that he self-rationalized what he was doing. Look for Vedful. Where is this man? Ved! Is this a door? It is. Corners, corners, corners. Is this the same area where he talked to that other soldier? No, I don't think it is. Look, a pool. Wow. We're not gonna see him, are we?
Mr. Vedful.
Yeah, we're not.
It's been quite some time since we last met.
I can't wait to see. We have to see him eventually, right? We've seen Rerir, we've seen Searcher Loki's design, we've seen Rhine-Daughter even. We've got to see Vedful eventually, right?
Rerir, I trust you're here because you have something important to discuss.
Voice. Something about you want to tell your fiancé to be the truth? Oh, maybe he's going to ask him about why he reacted like that.
Forgive me. I wasn't tuning out. It's just, I noticed you didn't even phrase that as a question. As if you knew I was coming.
Oh, of course.
Tell me, does someone in your position ever feel the need to ask questions at all?
It is indeed within my power to foresee certain things. Things like your arrival.
Makes you wonder why he's paying so much attention to Rerir. I feel like Rerir would be wondering that. Do you suppose he's already seen what he will become?
I was just thinking. It won't be long before I'll be inviting both you and Dane to my wedding.
Oh.
That isn't a lie, but nor is it a fact as such. It's a wish, isn't it?
What do you know?
No fooling a prophet, is there?
Ever since that day we met for drinks, I knew it was only a matter of time before you came looking for me.
Does it feel good? Knowing how the future will unfold.
I'm afraid the notions of good and bad fail to capture the complexity of what such a power entails. Once you've seen what will come to pass, it can be all too easy to succumb to fear and melancholy. Unless, of course, you learn to abandon these feelings.
I worry that he's learned to abandon all feelings.
You fear my silence, and long to hear the words I left unspoken that day.
That's right.
I feel so much dread right now.
You must have noticed my reluctance to broach the subject. And the reason is simple. Because the truth could never have lived up to your hopes. For both our sakes, such words are better left unsaid.
What does that mean? What does that mean? The truth could never have lived up to your hopes? Like his hopes of having a wedding?
The burden of prophecy was never meant for your shoulders.
So who exactly do you deem worthy to hear your prophecies? None but our exalted king?
Or rather, our king as he once was.
You know already that something's wrong with him. You plan to somehow turn him back? I don't think that plan went very well, unless he's playing a very, very, very long game.
You're closer to His Majesty than I am. You must know better than anyone how much he's changed.
You say that as though it is to my benefit. Yet precisely because of that, I dare not speak rashly. A king can turn out to be the most virtuous of rulers, or a tyrant more terrible than the most vicious of dragons.
You are so wise and far-sighted, yet still you would have me live in fear of the unknown?
You make a fair point. Especially given my silence alone was all it took to send you spiraling downwards.
You could be a little nicer, buddy.
Very well, then.
But I guess, like he said earlier, he's probably turned off quite a few of his emotions already. Man, what is his game?
Let me offer you some advice. And I say
Does
this
he
not as a
want?
prophet or a visionary, but simply as the brother of your friend. For many reasons, there is very little chance of your marriage ending in happiness.
Ah.
If happiness is what you seek, you should find another fiancé.
Oh, yikes. Oh. Not the thing you want to hear.
Hold on. There's that same black fog again. Could this memory belong to Thelindis?
Felindis MVP.
Guess I better tread carefully.
Let's see what you have for us this time. Investigate the end of the corridor. No, okay, let's go back. Look at this cloud. Fancy.
Wait. Hear me out. This time we finally got a clear look at his face and learned his true identity.
Oh my god, we're picking up right where we left off.
His name is Rerir, and he claims to be one of the king's guards.
What did you say?
A cruel irony, isn't it? The man you're set to marry leads a double life as a brutal executioner.
Why are you telling me all of this now?
Simple. It's because...
Now instead of earlier, was she thinking? Do you know him?
I want you to kill him.
Ah!
You are the only person he would never suspect.
Oh my god.
No, absolutely not. I would never dream of doing such a despicable thing.
At the very least, you should probably... I mean, she could try to talk to him first. But then again, we know that he's not really the problem. Like, she's going to say at some point, he's just a symptom of the problem.
So you'll just stand by and
Not the
watch
root
him
of it.
slaughter us to the last. Do not forget that the blood of the Crimson Moon flows in your veins too.
There it is! We knew it! Yeah, she is definitely descended from them. She just doesn't have the eyes for some reason.
The blood of the Crimson Moon? What does that matter now? The dynasty has long been dead and gone. You think that alone is reason enough for me to throw away everything I have?
Why wouldn't it be? You two were once a child of the Crimson Moon, just like me. Don't tell me you've never felt so much as a flicker of fury for the way we were trampled into the dust.
As long as you promise to abandon this pipe dream of restoring your dynasty, I can try to persuade him. Or have him persuade the Vinster King.
Persuade the Vinster King? Do you even know why he's so obsessed with hunting us down? Why he keeps trying to force us to hand over our secrets over and over again? Or why we refuse to give up on restoring the dynasty?
Why? And how does this kid know?
The Vinster King. A blind fool. His eyes clouded by powers from beyond this world. A petty little man with a miser's heart. And he dares to sit upon the throne? Mark my words. Sooner or later, Conria will fall. And it will be his doing.
His eyes clouded by powers from beyond this world.
If you can't bring yourself to do it, so be it. Just you watch. It won't be long before calamity descends upon us all.
Bye. Orlog, your name is suspicious. You know that, right?
The Rerir of Solnari. That really is quite a secret you've been keeping from me, Rerir.
Oh, look at her face. But she was keeping a secret too. Though, to be fair, his is a little bit worse, it seems.
But who am I to talk? Am I really any better? I've kept my own past a secret this whole time, too. Love should be built on honesty. But ours was born from lies. And yet...
Oh.
Is it really so wrong to hide things that would only make life harder? If we don't cover up the parts that no one else should see, how can we go on pretending to be normal? Vedifulnir must have known all this. And that's why he made his prophecy. In the end, nothing stays hidden forever.
Now, what prophecy is she referring to? Because Rerir didn't mention it to her, did she? Or no, maybe he did and she told him not to worry about it? Right.
But I won't just sit by and watch this disaster unfold. I'll do everything in my power to protect what I cannot afford to lose.
And knowing her own secret, she probably could guess what that prophecy was about.
No matter who I have to face.
Ooh, here we go. Things are coming to a head. Return to the office, alright. Ah! Ah!
Was that Rerir who just walked past the window?
Window
Doesn't
jump
it give you
scare.
the chills that he still takes the same road to work every day, as if nothing ever happened?
Those people at the deli.
Enough already. They're clearly pretty taken by their own disguises, so just smile and play along. Pull the rug from under beasts like that, and you'll risk having your throat torn out.
Deli? Oh. They're talking about those people from the opposition. Right. I'd almost forgotten they used to run a deli. People of no consequence always vanish so easily. And no one even remembers them.
Seems like people are starting to realize the connection between Rerir and people's disappearances, perhaps. They're all closing their doors to him. Oh, okay, let's investigate the black mist before it goes away.
But surely you can see he's not the man he pretends to be. So many have died already, and they say that the king's madness grows with each passing day.
Who is that?
We're not going to survive
Another
this,
kid?
are we? But why does it have to be this way? Do we really deserve to die just because of the blood that runs through our veins? Felindis, are you even listening?
Wow, she kind of looks like Clarivy. Fascinating connection.
Sorry, Freether. My mind was off wandering. I heard you, though. You're talking about what Rerir said. He's just following the king's orders. He's a secret agent, and it's his job to hunt down rebels and dissidents.
By the time you first met him, he'd already taken lives. Maybe he was using you from the very beginning.
No. Rerir has no idea I have anything to do with the Crimson Moon. My family are only distant relatives of the main lineage, and besides, my eyes are perfectly ordinary.
So that explains exactly why she looks like this.
Truth be told, apart from
And
my
doesn't
teacher,
have the eyes.
pretty much no one knows I have any connection to
Oh
any of
no.
it. It's been a long time since my family severed ties.
Your teacher knows? Pretty much no one? That's not good enough.
But as Orlog said, who could possibly talk sense into that raving lunatic of a king? No one.
I'll work something out. Trust me, I'm with you all. But for now, you need to keep yourselves hidden. Don't let anyone find you, anyone at all. Don't forget that Rerir is an Eclipse operative. You need to be extra careful when he's around. And when I am too. For now, don't come looking for me. And if anything happens to me, just act like we've never met.
They're both gonna... Oh my god. I'm just thinking about those information sheets. Having contact with other descendants. Ah!
If even you can't escape this, what hope do the rest of us have? But after all this time together, surely he wouldn't lay a hand on you.
She doesn't know.
I won't speak in his defense. Nor can I give you a clear answer to that question. But I'll do everything I can to put an end to this. Here, hold on to this. If an opportunity to escape presents itself, take it. You'll be glad you took some spare change.
Oh no.
You call that change? But what about you?
I've got a job, and there's still money coming in. But you can't go anywhere right now. Please think about yourself for once.
Oh my god. And you just know that they're all going to die. So do you suppose that confirmed, though, that Felindis could not have been cursed with immortality? She was distantly related to the Crimson Moon dynasty. The training room.
Another day, another round of assassination training. Training ground is just beyond this hidden passageway.
Oh, thanks for the direction!
Why would it? Aren't we all just walking blood bags?
Oh, jeez. Oh dear.
Leave me alone.
So we're starting to see the fall of Conria come into place. You know, we have the Vinster King turning against the people of Conria. Why did nobody do anything about this? Why did no one try to depose him like the Eclipse Dynasty did to the Crimson Moon? My guess is his actions really benefited nobility. People in power saw no problem with it because their power continued to grow. And so, people of Conria suffered, but the nobility didn't care. And so the Vinster King was allowed to continue his madness. Seriously, no one tried to do anything about that? I mean, besides the Lindis, good luck to her. Meanwhile, the sinners, they each have their own goals and motivations. But I could see Rerir actually being one of the people who kind of led to the downfall of Conria itself with this whole mess that's brewing between him, his job, and the Lindis, and the Vinster King's orders. Maybe Rerir does finally try to do something about the Vinster King. And that causes some disaster. Hey, can I use my skills in here? Wow, I can. Cool. Anyway, this is stressing me out. And that voice, too, is fascinating. Hello? Oh! Oh, okay, they're dummies, so thank God. Begin training. Look at this weapon. And this coral-like thing. Really does remind me of Enkonomiya. But the weapon designs are actually different. They don't have those twisty handles. Alright. Let us begin our training. Oh! Hi.
Make sure you have a firm grip on the handle. Then choose your angle well. Keep your movements light and brisk. And the prey won't sense a thing.
Oh. Why am I fighting these?
Clean. No traces.
I don't even need to fight these guys. They can fight themselves. Oh, it healed. That's funny. I'm not getting any points. I don't have a counter. I'm just gonna stand here and choose path. Ooh. That's a good point, mysterious voice.
That won't happen.
After all this is over, he'll have them all killed. The assassins, that is. To clean up loose ends.
The ones I've dealt with have always been guilty. And I've carried out my work flawlessly.
It's definitely Abyss, isn't it? That's taken the king. It's kind of satisfying to attack a whole group of them at once. I'm not gonna kill them. Ooh! Oh! 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 Ooh. Ah! No, those are children! No, I don't like it. I don't like it. I was trying so hard not to hurt anything. Gosh darn it, I shouldn't have...
Do you still remember Orlog?
I shouldn't have fallen to the temptation of, oh, it's a dummy, and it heals itself. Okay, everything is fine. Everything was not fine. Do you still remember Orlog? Is Orlog dead?
Orlog.
Do you not remember him?
The boy who was pretending to sell flowers. You spoke for quite a while, didn't you?
Yes, we did.
Why do you sound so hesitant? Do you not remember him?
What about him?
He was arrested 2 days ago. Chances are he's already dead.
They're getting very close to them. To Rerir and the Lintus.
Or does it mean nothing to you that people keep dying?
No, that's not... Just hear me out.
Rerir's really her hear me out.
I need to go now, Thelindis. They're looking for us. You take care too. If you ever need a place to hide, come find us.
Wow. Even though she's so frustrated with Thelindis not taking the action that she wants her to, she still offers her amnesty. What amnesty she can offer, at least. Oh. Oh, I don't like that. Why are they all kids?
Author Thelindis.
Hi, Thelindis.
Over the course of this week, the research object was subjected to interference for a total of 47 hours for experimental purposes. The results are as follows.
That research object had better be an actual object.
All subjects of observation that were sent inside have now...
Oh no.
The situation within is proving more problematic than anticipated.
What horrible research are we about to find out about?
No progress whatsoever. What now? Won't you give me even a glimmer of hope? Things are getting worse by the day. I have to find a way or we'll all be in danger. But I...
So maybe that scene that we saw when we went to go retrieve the moon marrow happened somewhat just before this one. So she did know about Rerir by then, and she was trying to find the solution. Like she's trying to find the solution now.
If all this research comes to nothing, what then? Sooner or later, it'll be my neck on the line.
Oh, she's sweating. Is she ill or just out of stress?
But could he really bring himself to kill me?
Oh, she's terrified.
No. Surely he wouldn't have the heart.
Speaking of his heart, it probably breaks him if he does it. And we do know that something broke him eventually. Okay. Oh, that's gorgeous. No! No! That was cool. That was cool. That was actually really cool. I did think I was about to be squished. But that was cool. Voice time? Is it voice time?
Why
Orlog.
won't you just let us go? We don't even know each other. All we want is to live ordinary, peaceful lives.
Is this them pleading with Rerir?
To live?
This is gonna be his victims pleading with him, isn't it? Oh my god. And what next? The deli owner? No, it's him again.
Yes. I just want to go on living. Is that really such an unforgivable crime?
You want to go on living. I want to keep living too. To keep living forever. That's why I have no choice but to continue on the path I'm on. If only some savior would suddenly swoop down and change the way the world is. Too bad that's not going to happen.
But that's exactly what happens to him, isn't it? He lives forever now. He literally can't die. And some savior swooping down reminds me of our sibling and how they were seen in Conria. I wonder what our sibling meant to the people we're talking about here, Rerir, and the Crimson Moon descendants.
Imagine that. If there really were such a person, you and I wouldn't be standing here like this, would we?
Hello, goodbye. Yeah, I do get the feeling that our sibling hasn't yet appeared in Conria, but it does feel like we are rapidly approaching the end. No, maybe they have appeared. But maybe they just weren't known outside of the court. But then again, Deirdith and her family knew about them. Huh. Details, details. All the sparkles are gone, yeah. Oh!
Today's files are in. Time to wade through them just like usual.
This man is drowning. You can hear it in his voice.
No, I don't get tired of it. It's my job. And not only am I lucky to have it, I'm good at it too.
Are you responding to the voice? Or is he just...
Wait. That's...
It's her, isn't it? It's finally happened. Yep, she's crossed his desk.
Thalindis?
Yep, there she is! What are you gonna do?
No. No!
Yeah, no. Just run. You two should just run away. That won't help everybody else, though. You should kill the king. Yeah? He won't get within 10 feet of him, will he?
Why? But you bear no mark of the Crimson Moon. How could you possibly have anything to do with them? It cannot be. A diluted bloodline. Carefully concealed. I see it now. You've been living in the shadows just like me.
And he's known for so long that this is all unfair. But now he's finally forced to do something about that because it's personal.
What a fool I've been. Numbing myself with talk of justice. Even imagining my friends would back me up. But in the end, Irminsul.
Irminsul?
Finster King! How far are you going to take this? From the direct bloodline to secondary offshoots? And then what?
Irminsul? Because we know the Finster King. I think the Finster King was King Ermin, right? So is Irminsul just saying Ermin and then King? Or... right? King Ermin, definitely. Irminsul? The tree? I think that's King Ermin's, like, formal full name. Because the other possibilities are he's talking about the tree.
Today
Unlikely.
is the descendants of the Crimson Moon. Who will it be tomorrow? Will you not rest until everyone down here is dead?
Oh my god, okay. You're going down the right path in this moment, but what's gonna happen?
No. This cannot go on. This is where it ends.
Nice. You've got this, but also what? Is the abyss about to explode? Does he try to do something about it only to be corrupted by the abyss almost instantly? Like, ooh, a chest. What? What's gonna happen? Something's gotta happen! And it's definitely going to interrupt his plans to change things. And probably kill Thalindis in the process, and that's why he's so heartbroken in the future.
You're really letting me go?
He's letting her go?
I am. As long as you can guarantee that no one will find you.
Don't worry, I'll be extra careful. No one will know I was here.
My god. He immediately starts taking action by taking inaction. That's okay, that's a great start. He's pretending to do his job and hopefully people won't notice that the people are escaping. I do get the feeling someone will notice. Eventually, if not quite quickly.
But... what about you?
Oh my god, you're so nice for Rerir.
Me?
If you let me go, you won't be able to complete your mission, will you?
Good point. In that case, maybe you should stay.
And what do you mean? What do you mean by that, though?
No, please! I just want to see the outside world again. To...
Go on living?
Yes. I know you're a man of your word. So please, just let me go.
And as soon as she says that, she reveals that she knows someone who knows him.
If I let you leave, what will become of me? Just kidding. Go, now.
And he's almost smiling at her.
But remember, don't let anyone know you were caught. We'll be seeing each other again very soon if you do.
I get the feeling that he really likes kids. He probably wanted kids. But I also get the feeling that he probably didn't let himself want kids because he's killed so many of them. He doesn't think he deserves it anymore. Or has the right.
Even shadows in the dark must live by a code. But you can't save everyone.
Says who? Declare yourself.
In my ear for days now, Vedifilnir.
That is Vedifilnir.
What are you trying to do? Break me down?
That is his voice. Okay. What on earth is he trying to do?
I only say this because you long for an answer to your problems. Let her go, Rerir, or you risk losing everything.
So yeah, it's
not abandon Thelindis.
It seems like Vedifilnir is trying to avoid Rerir's fate of becoming the undying sinner. But even if he lets go of Thelindis, that won't fix this situation at all.
Then you'll need a little more vigilance and a lot more power. The world is changing, Rerir. Keep your eyes peeled for your moment of opportunity.
Oh my god, okay, other direction.
The voice used to be so unclear, but now I know exactly whose it is. It's Vedifilnir.
He's not trying to prevent Rerir from becoming that undying sinner. He might actually be trying to guide him to do it. Seize your moment of opportunity?
He won't tell me how to actually resolve any of this, but he keeps trying to manipulate me like a puppet.
Exactly.
What's his game here? Tell me then. What will this moment of opportunity look like? And no answer. He's like a ghost. Always disturbing me when I'm on edge, but never answering when I need him most.
So, the Eclipse Dynasty was purging, well, massacring the descendants of the Crimson Moon. And it seems like it was all connected to the Vinster King's research.
Indeed.
The King's obsession with abyssal power left the future of Conria hanging in the balance. No wonder every aspect of Rerir's life was so unstable.
Abyssal power. And he thought the secret to controlling it lied with the Crimson Moon Dynasty? I suppose that makes sense because of the Crimson Moon's connection to the Abyss. You can see why he might have thought that there was information to be gained there. Still went about it in, like, the most horrible way he possibly could.
And it looks like this Thelindis, Rerir's would-be fiancé, herself belonged to a sub-branch of the Crimson Moon Dynasty's descendants.
To no one's surprise, except for Rerir. Sorry, Rerir.
It almost defies belief that a couple like them could hide the truth from each other for so long. If the Vinster King hadn't intervened in such a drastic way, they might have gone on deceiving each other for the rest of their lives. And why does Vedifilnir, Daneslif's older brother, keep talking in Rerir's head? This guy kept more secrets than I ever imagined.
Already I want to go back to Dane and get more information on Vedifilnir. What did he do? Dane said he abandoned him. Or power was, what has he done? Abyss Order. Man, what is that guy up to? What? I love how all the sinners have their own motivations and their own complex plans. What a complex world this is.
The human mind is like a vast desert of shifting sands. When you follow the flow of someone's memories, you only ever see the parts they're willing to let surface. Time for something a bit more creative.
Ooh.
We've been inside Rerir's mind this whole time, building up a picture of his psyche. There's already enough clues on the board to start reading between the lines and mapping out the rest.
Oh.
Now, we can finally begin to put the pieces together.
Here we go.
It'll only be a reconstruction, part simulation, part reasoning, but it's usually pretty accurate.
Good luck. I would say with a situation as complex as this, with so many unknowns,
once we've built up a
I would have
cognitive
worries.
profile, we just need to cross-check the logic behind his actions. And then we'll be able to take a sneak peek at whatever it is that Rerir has really been hiding.
Here we go, here we go. The chess pieces, and that's why the box was a chess box, huh? Interesting. A wolf?
Rerir, Are you there?
And that other chess piece. Oh, that's Rerir? Moving pieces consumes action points. When all your action points are used up, you'll be returned to the previous save point. When a piece moves to a square with this marking, you'll gain the corresponding number of action points. This square will also become the latest save point. Okay. WASD. I guess we can go... Oh, we're like a knight. I want to go to the left. That's the wrong spot. Thank you. I want to go to the right. There it is. That's the wrong spot. It's hard with the board being tilted like this. Can I move my camera? No. Okay. This? There we go. Okay.
Hey, Rerir! Come out, it's urgent!
There's the Dane piece. Oh, this is the abyss, isn't it? Look at it.
What's wrong?
Look at him. And he even, this thing around him looks like a crescent moon, doesn't it?
Quick, come with me. I'll explain everything once we've met up with the others.
Hi, Dane!
Okay. I'll come. But the Lindis is still over at the Universitas. I'll need to leave her a note.
All right then, but make it quick.
Bye, Dane.
I've never seen Dane so worked up before. Whatever this is, it must be big trouble.
His brother must have been taken already, and this is Dane recruiting allies, and he recruits Rerir, who of course agrees. Break into the king's castle? Sure. I'll help. Maybe I'll get a chance to speak with him, something like that. Oh my gosh, look at this chessboard. Hopefully it's at less of an angle. Make use of movement squares to move pieces in the marked directions. Moving this way does not consume action points. Okay. I can't see anything. Oh, I'm on 5. Great. That's the wrong way. I would like to get onto the movement square. There we go. Okay. If I can back it up a bit. Great. Whee! That's the wrong way! It's so hard to tell. Okay, I just need to like memorize. Let's see. It must be up. There we go. Okay. Hello. Ooh, look at these chess pieces. They have gold on them.
Well, this is a nice change, meeting you all at this hour. When men and women of ambition can speak face to face in broad daylight, I say that's a big step forward for our dear Conria.
Of course, it's Gold herself.
Don't be ridiculous.
There he is.
We do not fear the day. Why would we seek refuge in the night?
Unexpectedly, kind of an epic shot.
You might ask your blade that same question. I'm told it prefers the cover of darkness. The word on the street is that Sir Delogi only strikes when he has an unfair advantage. But that is patently false. I see you're missing an arm and a leg. Surely only a fair fight could explain that.
If this is your way of offering me replacement limbs, believe me, I'll take them.
Ooh.
Oh, we can certainly discuss that. With bioalchemy, anything is possible. Assuming I have your full support in my research.
You can see that they're both very ambitious. The second... I feel like this is not the first time they've met, but maybe the first time they've spoken in a while, in that length. The second they start speaking, their two ambitions come to the forefront.
Lunatic.
Interesting word.
What brings you here?
Corruptiteer. Oh my goodness, who are you? That is... That's another sinner, right? Yeah. Sought limitless knowledge according to Dane the Wise. Is that meant to be a crown or a face? Oh, look at that.
Why, Dainsliff, of course. He invited me.
Oh, that hurts. If most, if not all of the allies that Dane turned to became the sinners, he must have felt so betrayed. Like, we don't know exactly their motivations, we don't know exactly what went down, but if he recruited them in order to rescue his brother, and they just ended up destroying the entire kingdom. Dane must have some pretty conflicting feelings about that.
Please, cast aside your apprehensions, Miss Rhindaughter. Whatever the rumors may say, I am but a humble servant of the king, and I can assure you he affords me no greater convenience than he does you.
Well, the Universitas Magistrorum won't stop fawning over you, so at least some of the rumors must be true. You're clearly doing well for yourself, so drop the humble servant act. It endears you to no one. You're president of the Universitas Magistrorum, the chief royal mage known as the Wise by royal appointment, and by far the most favored among the 4 pillars of Conria.
Let's write that down. That's a lot of information. Alright, wrote that down. I must say, Nefer's chessboard is extremely powerful if it can summon this information.
Vice President Veit doesn't even try to hide his envy when he sees you.
That sounds important. That sounds very important. Vice President Veit of the Magistrorum, I'm guessing. I bet that will be a name we'll see more of in the future.
My success is the product of hard work and good luck. It's as simple as that. Were the king not such an extremist, I hardly think I would have received a senior post at my age. Of course, no job is without its gripes. Serving a king like ours can be a challenging task, as I'm sure you can imagine.
I don't suppose that voice, could you hear that voice being a younger Piero's voice? We hear a little bit of his voice in Winter Night's Lotso and in the Nod Cry teaser trailer, right? He's very gravelly. Could that be an older version of this individual? Because we know, well, he was a court mage, right? Chief Royal Mage. I don't know. Is this the same guy? I wonder.
And as for Efterveit, in missing out on the presidency, he's dodged a mountain of stress. Like everything else in life, it comes with pros and cons.
Let's write that down. Efterveit. My notes are getting so cramped, oh my god.
You're all here. I apologize for the short notice, but it was an emergency.
Hello. You can see them looking at each other even though they're just chess pieces.
You must be Rerir.
Ooh, Sertologi would be interested in him, wouldn't he? Always looking for strong opponents. Hi.
Mr. Sertologi. Yes, I handled your case file during your sentencing. Nothing personal, of course. I'm pleasantly surprised that you remember me.
You're clearly a person of substance if you've been invited here. But Dainsleif, you'd better have a very good reason for convening this little gathering.
It's my brother, Vedalfenir. After he spoke at the court this morning, the king was so infuriated by his words that he had him blinded in both eyes and thrown in prison.
Vedalfenir in prison? Strange. I thought the king trusted him and Horoptatyr more than anyone else in the world.
And I feel like this will be a major red flag for all of our dear, ambitious people here. I think their king is officially starting to spiral out of their control. That's probably what this incident will tell them.
Does this mean the king's circle of trust just got even smaller?
I get the feeling that they felt like they could handle his madness up till this point. But now it's starting to turn on them, it seems like.
It has nothing to do with trust. It's about what the king wants, which is as clear as day to anyone paying attention.
Just an idea for why they might suddenly decide now to take action against him.
I simply
and all of
appease
Conria,
him
for that matter.
Because it's in the best interests of the Universitas Magistrorum.
And also because you're slimy. Vedalfenir, perhaps less so. But still, a visionless visionary? It rather inclines me to think that qualifications are not what get you ahead in Conria.
Do you honestly think this is an important discussion to be having right now?
Dane, what are you planning to do?
Rescue Vedalfenir, I assume.
Correct. It will mean storming the palace by force. Tonight. I need all of you on my side.
And did they all join him?
That's far too dangerous. And don't forget, Dainsleif, you're captain of the Royal Guard. You swore an oath to the throne.
Right, so he was captain of the Royal Guard. We definitely heard that before. I just want to write that down, because I don't think I had that in writing for my own usefulness.
Hmm? You've been planning this for a while, haven't you?
I have no desire to commit treason. But whatever critique the king may have of Vedifenir, disfiguring your most loyal subject for putting the best interests of his court and nation first, this is not the conduct of a wise ruler.
It's interesting because it does kind of imply, yes, Dane is jumping to a very extreme response very quickly, which does suggest that he's had thoughts like this in the past. Maybe he's seen the unjust things that the king has been doing. But on the other hand, he hasn't done anything else before. He also didn't act until his brother was jeopardized, which is interesting. I wonder how much of what the Vinster King was doing Dane saw and what he felt about it. Did he not care? Or as captain of the royal guard, was he mostly inside the castle or the palace and didn't really see what was going on with the people outside? On the other hand, what this is showing us is that he really looks up to his brother. He really respects him, calling him the Vinster King's most loyal subject, for putting the best interest of his court and nation first. He trusts his brother 100% to be putting those interests first. So I can only imagine his heartbreak after everything goes down. And he, in his own words, his brother abandons him, so he feels very betrayed.
My blade will force the king to see the error of his ways.
Good luck with that.
So, Vedifenir's prophecy enraged the king. I'm sure it wasn't what he wanted to hear, but if he won't take counsel even from the visionary, that is deeply troubling news.
And I wonder what that prophecy was about. Possibly to do with the secrets that the king wants to know. But also, we've seen that Vedifenir is quite capable of controlling the information he gives to other people in order to get them to react the way that he wants them to. Case in point, how he's been treating Rerir. So why didn't he just lie to the king? It seems like he must have told him something in order to deliberately provoke a reaction, even though the backlash landed on him. Was that a risk he was willing to take for a certain outcome?
The extent of His Majesty's madness is now all too clear. The question is, how does a man like me get out of this situation unscathed? You have noble ambitions, Dane, but I'm afraid they don't do much for a guy like me. I'm not interested in saving the world. All I want is a letter of pardon.
A letter of pardon? For whom? Thelindis?
Good point. Good conclusion.
The chances of the Vinster King issuing a pardon for anyone connected to the Crimson Moon seem vanishingly slim.
So Rerir's plan here might actually be to help Dane get as far as the king and then betray him in order to gain the king's favor and hopefully cash that in for a pardon. Oh, chest time again.
This black fog over the board must have some connection to Thelindis. But why is it taking this form? Does it have something to do with Rerir's past? Another mystery I'll need to unravel.
It looks so unlike anything I've ever seen before. But maybe it is similar to what we've seen before, just the color is new and that's throwing me off. This deep emerald green color. Based off its vibes, I would assume it's abyssal in nature. So the abyss corrupting his memories. But that doesn't seem to reflect what it's doing. Okay, consume the marked number of action points to defeat your opponent's pieces. Your pieces will only attack when they have more action points than needed to defeat your opponent's piece. Oh, here we go. This is the combat. Not okay. Oh. Okay, I need movement. So let's go here. I think I can... Wrong way. Attack one of those pieces from behind. Oh, I shouldn't have done that, actually. Let's return. I need to go for the 6 first. This way. Okay, now let's attack. Oh, yikes. Haha. Oops. Oh, but the piece is still gone. Oh, that's nice. Because what I'm thinking then is... attack this guy. And I guess move forward. We want to go off to the left? Right. Okay. Ah, the black mist, right.
Author Thalindis.
Hi, Thalindis.
Over the course of this week, the research object was subjected to interference for a total of 60 hours for experimental purposes. The results are as follows.
The research object. Would that be the moon marrow? Interference. What, from the abyss? From their own devices?
Research dating back to the Crimson Moon Dynasty has established 2 points regarding moon marrow. Firstly, its origins have something to do with a god's power. Secondly, it serves as a portal to an as-yet indeterminate location. Moon marrow can thus be defined as a spatial gateway.
Is that indeterminate location, is that the place that we went to in order to retrieve the moon marrow? Just the question of that makes me think, no, that's not right, because the moon marrow was in that space. That's not the space the moon marrow opened. Is it a portal to the moon? Hmm?
However, there are a number of hurdles to overcome before we can answer the question of where it leads to. To start with, opening the gateway requires a specific power source, which the relevant literature indicates. An enormous amount of power is then required to keep the gate open. Currently, the total power output of our instruments remains in the single digits. To make matters worse, I am now the only staff member remaining in the Moon Marrow lab. The Universitas Magistrorum recently decided to move most of its personnel into abyssal energy research, which has stymied all Crimson Moon-related projects.
Oh dear.
This is not a wise move. I have always maintained that placing all our hopes in a single source of power is risky, especially one as poorly understood as this. As well as making ourselves overly reliant on a single resource, we are neglecting other promising technologies.
She makes excellent points, but you know, because Roptatir is all about appeasing the king, this is definitely his direct orders that's caused this, I would say.
I apologize if this comes across as disrespectful. But as a Moon Marrow researcher, I desperately want to see the world beyond the gateway. If we really made it there one day, what would we find? And how would we go about taming the unknown? My imagination is endlessly fueled by questions such as these.
That one censored part. The power source. Connected to the moons? Connected to the abyss? Or potentially she was going to say that it was known that so-and-so used to have access to this power source or something. I guess I don't need to fight those guys? I could just go to the fog? Ah, curses. Hello! Goodbye. Oh. Oh no. Let's just go ahead and get restarted. Oh, way back there, really? Shouldn't that next... this guy be our next save point? And so on and so forth. It's just a little confusing because down is actually sideways. Oh shoot. Whoops. I was not paying attention. Alright. We might not actually be able to enter from this way at all. We might have to go the other direction. So I want to go this way. Oh yeah, I think that's the answer. We actually can't enter this way at all, can we? Yeah, okay. Other directions it is. Very well. That's the wrong way. Can't go diagonally, darn it. Can I? So we'll go this way. Hello. Oh god. Will it put me back on 5? Good, okay. Gosh darn it. Ah! There we go. Where am I trying to go? I think I want to get to that 3. I'm gonna try the 3 first. Excellent. Perfect. Okay.
This is for you. I heard you're gonna leave the city with your parents.
Valindis, did you hear about what happened?
I've heard nothing. Rerir got back very late last Friday, and he was acting a little unusual, but he slept pretty well, so I'm guessing whatever he did was a good deed. You never saw him, and I don't know what he did. And this conversation never happened. You understand?
Valindis, you're kind of turning out to be kind of cool.
What if he finds out that you pried into his secrets?
Don't be silly. I don't know what secrets he does or doesn't have. All I know is he's just a normal guy who happens to run some errands for the king.
Are you scared of him?
I don't know. The Rerir I know doesn't match the person you all describe.
She's really gotten a handle on the situation, hasn't she? She's going about it in her own way, again, which isn't what Rerir, that's her name, right? Isn't the way that Rerir wanted her to approach it. But she's keeping a very level head throughout all this. She was so panicked when she first learned, and she was so scared after that. But she's adjusted.
Logically, I should be scared of him. And yet, I don't want to lose him. But enough about that. You should get going, and be careful with the package I gave you. Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
Keep it secret. Keep it safe, Frodo.
What's in it?
Oh my god, her name's even Rerir.
A piece of the moon.
Oh.
All you need to know is that as long as you keep it safe, then in the future, everyone will be able to see a red moon.
Did she give her the moon marrow?
A red moon? You mean our moon?
That's right. Our moon. Promise me you'll look after it.
I promise, Valindis.
The Crimson Moon bloodline will never die out. Its light, the color of blood, will become like a fire that flows in our veins.
And it literally did, in cases like Arlecchino.
No matter how long it takes.
Did she do that? Did the Lindis do that? No matter how long it takes? Because even though there's that bloodline, and even though some of the people have those eyes, we haven't seen any hint of the fire powers that Arlecchino has. Oh ho ho ho. Is that supposed to be the king up there? You know what? These cubes, these enemies that we're fighting, they are fascinating looking, aren't they? To me, they look very much like a certain someone. That is to say, those red cubes we know and love. Oh! Help me! Right. Alright. So even if I go to that 5, I'll have 4, so I won't be able to fight that guy. I guess we have to go the other direction? Doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh, gosh darn it. Okay. So far, so good. Oh, that's the wrong way. Great. Fight this guy. That other guy just ignores us. This way? Great. Not great. Can I avoid this path, actually? Wrong way. If I go over here? One, two, three. No, I don't think that'll get me where I need to go. Okay, okay, great. Okay. Let's clear you out just so that we have the space to move. There we go. Probably didn't need to clear that guy out, but you know.
To the plan.
We got there in the end anyways.
Sir Dainsleif, what are you? Is this treason?
Yeah, look at those cubes. Fascinating. They definitely have stars on them, very much like Conrad likes to use, but those lines, the circles...
You know what happens to those who betray the throne.
Please, don't do this!
These are Dane's own men, aren't they?
It is the king himself who has betrayed the throne. He has betrayed all of Conria.
Oh, at least, you know, since it seems like they've decided to go with Dainsleif, and so now they're manipulating the story, you know, telling their side of it from their perspective.
If you have any love left for justice in your heart, you should join me.
It's showtime. Dane and his group will handle the troops in the palace. Then Hraptatir and Rhindaughter will disarm the security measures. My job is to enter the prison and rescue Vedifalnir.
Good luck. That might be the encounter that we were missing in our timeline earlier, where it felt like someone spoke to Vedifalnir before he spoke to Dane.
Stay safe. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
Look after my brother. Draw your blade. It is time for justice to prevail.
And that's probably right where Dane's knowledge of what happened to Rerir cuts off. That must be why he's so interested to know what happened to him before, during, and after the Abyss. As far as he knows, just like we were just saying, he's probably one of the last people who had contact with Vedifalnir before everything went down. Oh, that looks cool. I don't mind this puzzle, it's just that I'm having a hard time with the directions. Hooray, success! Okay. I think we're just going to ignore that guy over there. Go this way. 2. I don't suppose I can go up there, can I? Fine. We'll go this way. That's not the way. We'll go this way. This. Okay, we're moving, we're moving. 1. I think I do want to get as much energy as I can. Action points, that is. Let's do that. I'm not going to go over to that 2. Let's see. 5, 1, 2... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can do that. Those guys are going the opposite direction. They won't help me. Okay. Rerir.
This place is filthy. And the smell is abominable. Clearly, the king doesn't allow his prisoners a single shred of dignity. This is dire.
Oh dear.
Found you. Hello, Mr. Vedifalnir.
Hello! Oh god, what's he gonna say?
It's you.
Are you surprised?
Surprised? Oh, wait. I guess surprise isn't an emotion that prophets feel very often.
Exactly.
I certainly felt some surprise in the moment when I was blinded. Surprise at the king's sheer ignorance. Surprise at just how unfairly this world responds to words of earnest remonstration.
There he is! That's what he looks like? That's his symbol? Kind of looks like the star that is on a lot of Conrian technology, the Eye of the Ruin Guards. The Eye of the Ruin Guards, that is. The eye of the machines we were using to fire upon the Abyss earlier. Also kind of looks like a gyroscope. But actually, is that a snake? On the outside. Is that a snake? Are you the snake? Oh, interesting. Because remember the story of the battle pass with the king and the heirs to the throne and the snake. And someone's been saying something to the Venster King, right? To sort of corrupt his mind. On the other hand, words of earnest remonstration. So, now, this is what he's telling Rerir. This might not be the truth. But according to Vedifalnir, he was chastising the king. And this is what he got for that. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, but also I kind of wonder if he was really chastising the king at all. Or if that's just what he's telling Rerir.
I'm curious. What did you prophesize this time?
Care to share?
It wasn't a prophecy. It was a word of warning. Someone had to say it.
It's totally a snake. It's a snake around to the star, even.
The king has forsaken all reason in pursuit of his obsessions. I simply told him that if he continues on this path, Conria will surely fall.
It's literally about to, isn't it?
But he didn't listen. Worse still, he stabbed you in both eyes and locked you away.
It's an Ouroboros, almost. It's not technically eating its own tail, but it has sort of that shape to it. A symbol of infinity and infinite regeneration.
Dane asked for my help. The court is in complete chaos now, but I'm sure you predicted that.
Everything is transpiring as I foresaw, yet I am powerless to change it. Fate is an immutable force. I can but lament as the inevitable unfolds.
Really?
I do wonder whether giving a man the power to see the future does nothing more for him than slowly crush his spirit.
You say this, but then you've been whispering all sorts of things into Rerir's ears. For what purpose?
Forgive my curtness, Vedafulnir, but the king did not suddenly turn on you today. His suspicions have been brewing for a long time. You can't have wisdom beyond the reach of your fellow man without attracting his fear and suspicion. There are things the king does not want to see. So, he doesn't want you having visions of them either. He blinded you because he thought this would make the visions stop.
Fascinating, Rerir. You are demonstrating a surprising amount of understanding of the king for someone who supposedly has no connection to him directly, at least. I wonder if this ties back to whatever deeper secret Rerir is hiding.
He wasn't entirely wrong. I did indeed lose my power to see the future. Right up until
you accepted the abyss into your heart?
Until what?
Just now. I believe I saw something new.
Oh, he's manipulating you. He is 100% manipulating you right now.
Well, tonight could go a lot of different ways. 5 of us banded together to storm the palace, also we could rescue you. This will go down as the most tumultuous day in Conrian history.
I sense hatred in you, but also hope. A desperate hope that with the tyrant deposed, that will be the end of the story. But this is not the end. It is the beginning of a new chapter, in a whole new story.
Yeah, I really feel like this was all part of Vedafulnir's master plan.
There are many men of honor and courage in this world, Rerir. But you are not one of them. You're not here for justice, are you? You're here for yourself.
Yeah, he's right.
Is that a dagger? Interesting. Why not the polearm? It was always your weapon of choice.
With your abilities, I don't doubt that you were able to recover some of your sight. But I also doubt that you want to make an enemy of me right now.
Ooh.
Of course not. We're on the same side, aren't we?
We could be. But I need you to be honest with me, Vedafulnir. At this point, you're my only hope for the future.
Oh, don't place your hopes in him. Don't place your hopes in him.
You mean your future? With your beloved, Felindis?
Especially because he already told you to basically abandon your future with Felindis.
Yes. And I know there are bigger things at stake here. A dynasty, a nation, maybe the entire world. But forgive me, I care first and foremost about myself. I can't abandon the one I love to save myself. I just can't do it. But you see a broader picture of the future than I. You see the solutions to the biggest problems of our age. So tell me, what is my solution? What's the answer?
In matters of fate, answers are either right or wrong. What will be and what will not. Maybe you are willing to pay a certain price in the pursuit of happiness, but unfortunately, fate does not negotiate.
It's really painful because Rerir is looking for guidance. He's been pushed to his limit. He's looking for a concrete answer because he's so lost and afraid. And Vedrfolnir just continues to hedge his words. You know, he could offer him advice. He could offer him comfort. But here, he's pressuring him even more. Fate does not negotiate. He's diminishing whatever power Rerir feels like he still contains.
That is the cruelest thing about fate. It is unmoved by your sacrifices.
Now the question is Vedrfolnir doing this because he also feels just like a prisoner to fate? For all of his visionary power, he theoretically doesn't have any ability to change the course of fate. But then at the same time, we've seen him trying to. We've seen him whispering to Rerir. Unless that was like the Abyss impersonating Vedrfolnir. Maybe it could be because the voice was indistinct at first and then got more and more concrete. So that could be the Abyss getting better at what it was doing, or it could be kind of like a positive feedback loop. Once Rerir started to suspect it was Vedrfolnir, the Abyss adjusted its voice to match Vedrfolnir's so that it could use that suspicion to its advantage. But I'm kind of inclined to think that Vedrfolnir really is indeed manipulating Rerir here. Is this him demonstrating that he thinks he can come out on top of this whole situation? If he gets all of his chess pieces where he wants them?
That can't be true. I know it's your voice that I keep hearing in my head, urging me to see how the world is changing, to seek more power, so I can protect the things I love.
Exactly. What will he say to this, though?
You show me disaster, but you won't show me how to avoid it? Why? Why are you doing all this?
Great question. I would also like to know.
My voice. In your head.
And now he's playing like he doesn't know. Do we believe him? Was it the Abyss and he really has no idea what he's talking about? I mean, if it was the Abyss has no reason to target Rerir.
So, you hear it too? The voice that steals your mind, gains your trust, and drives you crazy.
Really? What, are you going to say that this is what the Vinster King has been listening to as well?
It turns out that we are not so different, you and I.
Okay. I don't trust him. I so don't trust him. But it is possible he's telling the truth.
Vedrfolnir just broke into the strangest smile I've ever seen in my life. As if he'd discovered some monumental secret. But then he suddenly switched to looking extremely weary.
So the question is he a good actor? Or is he telling the truth? Could be telling the truth.
Very well then. My advice to you is as follows. You must persevere. Whatever trials and tribulations you may face, be steadfast in the belief that they are your path to the future.
Okay, that is interesting. It feels like as soon as Vedrfolnir discovered that they had this voice in common, that he had maybe a kindred spirit in this experience that leads to anxiety and confusion and a feeling of being lost. It feels like that struck a chord with him, and now he's offering sincere advice. His voice changed, his words got simpler. The advice is pretty mundane. You know, even if he was trying to manipulate him, this advice could also just be useful. Is he telling the truth then? I don't trust him, but I'm kind of inclined to think that he is.
For as long as you live, your story with Thelindis shall not come to an end. That is the only chance you have of fighting back against fate.
And now he literally cannot die. Wow, he took the advice and ran with it.
It is up to you whether you believe my words. Regardless, that is all I will say on the matter. I have no right to intervene any further.
Right? I feel the same way.
I will hold you to your word.
Alright, get him out of there.
Thank you for setting me free. In return, I will tell you one more thing that you cannot afford to ignore.
Ooh. I'm so tempted by information, I almost forgot not to trust him for a second.
Just then, a strange wave of energy rippled through the city. We had no idea what it could mean.
The Abyss.
If I were you, I would head to the Universitas Magistrorum.
Oh?
The Universitas? Oh no!
Yeah, that's where Thalindus is, isn't it?
I'm sure we'll be seeing each other again very soon, Rerir.
And now you go back to being sinister and creepy.
Whatever Vedifalnir said, I didn't catch it. I didn't even help him out of the prison. There was no time to lose.
Here we go. Chessboard time? Or cutscene time? Oh! Oh la la! You're giving me a nice reward for all my hard work. Alright, what do we think? How close are we to the end? It feels like we're quite close to the end, but you never know! You really never know with these cutscenes. Oh, hello! Oh, I've got my whole party.
What is this Rhine-Daughter's doing? Or the Universitas Magistrorum?
It is very unfortunate that I don't have any Hydro in the party currently.
It all adds up. Can't hide the truth.
Yeah, she can't do her charged attack thing because there's no verdant dew, huh? Yeah, she's not doing anything. Oh, there she goes! Oh, and now she's dying. Is she dead? She's off field. She's okay! She's alive. Okay, let's charge up Bennett. Darn it.
Witness my life.
Everybody behave, okay?
Adventure time.
I need to heal my guest, and you're making that very difficult.
The sands of time got me.
The sands of time got me, I feel you. There we go. Okay. I think she's pretty much as healed as she's going to get. Okay.
The Universitas. That reminds me of a rumor I once heard.
Here he is.
Allegedly, the king installed secret mechanisms in the palace and around the city.
Ooh.
No one knows where they are or what kind of power they hold. But if they were ever going to activate, it would probably be on a night like tonight.
That's fair, yeah.
Help!
Oh, person crying for help is crying for help.
Hold on! Don't let them anywhere near you!
Save me! I can't! Ah!
That sounded like an explosion. So, the rumor is true? The king really went through with it?
Went through with it? What do you know? What do you know about the king's plans? If anything, it must have to do with the Crimson Moon, right? Because otherwise Rerir would have no reason to know of any plans of the king's. Unless it has to do with whatever secret he might still be hiding.
What other means does the king have at his disposal? They must run on power from the Abyss.
Ooh. Cool.
And given it's a major center of Abyss research, anyone over at the Universitas will be in grave danger. I have to hurry!
Yeah, with all the Abyss research they were doing, it'll probably get struck immediately. Where am I going? This way? Here we go. This is where it all comes down, isn't it? Defeat the monsters. How do I get over to the monsters? Is there a path or must I fly? I'll fly. Whee! Could almost jump the distance, actually. Alright, Nefer, thank you for your time. No Hydro, so you go away for now. Fare thee well.
Get to work. Overruled.
And let's even charge up Bennett as well, because we already know we're going to need him later. Oh, why aren't you Arlecchino'd? She has no stamina. There we go. That's more like it. Out of the way of whatever they're doing. Darn it, I think we got it. Boop. Bennett. Almost there. Oh, it's a Geo Rift Wolf.
I'm going in.
I feel like that's like the quintessential Rhine daughter Rift Wolf, you know?
Time to end them.
Gold and all that.
Transfixed.
When Arlecchino called out her battle lines while she was coming to save us, was that not the coolest thing? Was that not? That was so cool. Oh, hello, my friend.
We go.
The music is so almost peaceful for the sheer destruction that's about to happen. I get the feeling, kind of, it makes it feel like it's already too late, you know? Like that's what it's trying to say. You're not Seats Lolly, there she is. Arlecchino. Goodness gracious, I swear, every time there's someone else in the party, I just lose the ability to hit all of my keys.
Show no mercy.
Running away.
Let's light it up.
I could use Nefer's ultimate, just for ultimate reasons. Alright, got that guy. And this guy very kindly came over to us. Well, thank you much. Boop. Boop. And that's not Darlikino. There she is. Ooh, Regicide's blood money? Oh, blood debt collector? Oh my god, and Arlecchino's power is called Blood Debt Directive too. Now Regicide naturally is the murder of a ruler. Fascinating. Is this manifesting because we're in Rerir's memories? Regicide, does that imply that he is the one to kill the Vinster King?
Monsters at the Universitas Magistrorum? Why now?
Why not? No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry. I'm trying to find solace and humor.
Oh, no. They're coming.
You should probably run. You should probably hide.
It's no use. The table won't hold out much longer. The weapons. Where are the weapons? Of course. All the lab equipment was upgraded after the inspection last week, but the new weapons haven't been allocated yet.
Oh dear.
I'm done for. Is anyone there? I need help!
Oh dear, oh dear. You should hide! Leave through the window!
Stay back! Please stay back! Please!
Oh, it got quiet? Is someone outside? What is she thinking? What? What? Why did she suddenly stop talking? Have you been possessed? Oh, now that sounds like a cutscene. Oh! The art style!
Rerir! So the rumors about your work are true.
What on earth did she do?
Listen, something happened at the palace tonight. We have to leave.
Did she open the portal? For the energy cost.
Need to lie to me anymore.
What do you mean?
I know why you're worried, and I will respect the decision you've made. But it's okay, because I found a solution.
What did you do? What did she do?
I know how to end all this.
What are you going to do?
You can have it back. The normal life you so desire.
He wants you in that life,
Until
though.
then, I'm afraid our wedding will have to wait.
I think he does want to bring her back. I think he's trying to bring her back.
No, don't do it!
That's why he hates the moons. Possibly because she went through the portal? He thinks they took her, basically?
I told you, Rerir.
Ooh. Look at the two Rerirs.
Find someone better.
No, I won't do it. I have to save her.
By what means exactly? A lowly pawn.
And he turns to the abyss.
And the strength of will.
Do you know why? Tell me.
Don't listen to the ominous voice. Especially now that you know it's not Vetterfalnir either. Is that Dane? Look at the sword.
Thank goodness we...
Step forth and take your share.
You made it.
What
You too.
on earth?
Hatred or grief, despair, desire. We all have our own.
Those were the other four. Those shadows were the other four, weren't they? And they're taking their pieces of the abyssal power.
Rerir. Rerir.
Oh no.
Lindis.
Were you daydreaming?
Oh, is this what it's like in his mind?
You still remember, Rerir? That question you asked me a couple of weeks ago?
Oh. You mean the proposal?
Yeah. I'm wondering, where do you think would be a good place to discuss it?
Why are they so cute?
Maybe in the garden? Or were you thinking a fancy restaurant?
It's your choice.
Oh my god. Oh. And I think this is the Abyss choosing something to have him fixate on. Enhancing those emotions. His hair... It's like when you have a delusion, you know? His memory is getting distorted. Focusing his hatred on the Crimson Moon that took her, probably. There he is! There he is!
I will find you. And then... you can give me your answer.
Oh my god. It's a love story. It is a tragic and dark and complicated love story. That's what drives him, essentially. Man.
So that's how the Rerir of Solnari was born.
Oh my god.
A monster created by circumstance is a monster all the same.
She's fair, yeah. Because, I mean, you look at his motivation, sure, but you also look at what he's done. Now, he was trying to change a bit in the past there. He was trying to find a way to escape his duty and his destiny. But he didn't quite make it, and the choice that he made in order to try to escape that place led him down an even worse path.
Viewing other people's thoughts for too long can get uncomfortable. Right now, I'm feeling a strong sense of loathing.
That's probably Rerir's. Loathing for his own self and for the moon, I would guess.
In a nutshell,
And for the world in general.
The story of Conria is what happens when the truth falls by the wayside. Everyone tells little white lies, and before long, you have a huge pack of lies that destroys everything.
Well said. Seems like everyone had their own ambitions and their own plans, as they were all manipulating each other except for Dane. Sorry, Dane.
Time to get back. His past is filled with sorrow, but the tale of any fallen civilization is one of endless tragedy. Cruel as it may be, that was Conria's fate.
Oh, and there we go. That'll be the end, won't it? Set me free!
Everyone, I'm back. Can I get a standing ovation?
Absolutely. That was incredible work.
Never! How are you holding up? Feeling okay?
How was your mind?
She's fine. Boss is a pro.
Is that hatred leaving you?
Yes, I'm fine. You will have seen the events of Rerir's life through my thoughts. It's now clear that he is just a regular nobody, driven by personal tragedy, as he said himself.
Man, the difference in how I feel about him from when we last saw him to now? We learned so much about him. Wow.
I mostly agree. There's only so much we can know about him from his memories alone, but they did give us a clear glimpse into his life in Conria. However, I would not consider Rerir to be a nobody. He was deeply involved in the events of that era. Yet, when the catastrophe of a generation strikes, nobody is safe.
This is true. He might have been an orphan and relatively powerless in society, but he was also one of, if not the king's most effective assassin, you know?
Sounds to me like you're speaking in riddles again. Is this you urging me not to abandon the people of Nodcry in their hour of need?
I think she was just making a very relevant observation. You may take it as you wish.
That's not what I meant. Although I do hope you choose to remain a part of the plan. Without you, the mission ahead will be all but impossible.
Then try to remember that I respond better to the carrot than the stick. And I don't appreciate being bossed around. Now, as for you, Missy, you were excellent. You stuck to the rules of the ceremony and kept your mouth shut the entire time. Bravo.
Cool. So, can you fill me in on the deets now? Most of what I saw went right over my head.
Is this time for rehashing?
Patience. You'll hear the whole story, don't you worry. But let's meet up with the others first. It will save me narrating it twice.
Oh, nice. Never mind.
Yehoda?
Yes, boss. Let me get that door for ya.
That's more like it. For a moment there, I was worried you'd forgotten about the first clause of your employment contract.
You must open the doors?
Forgive my curiosity, but what does the first clause say?
It says I gotta do the annoying stuff that boss is too lazy to do for herself. Like opening the door, pouring the tea, yada yada.
I see. Not limited to, but including door opening.
Is that right?
If something is in the contract, it's because she willingly agreed to it. Rest assured that the curatorium abides by the very strictest of labor policies. You don't seriously think I'm cruel enough to treat her like my slave?
You know, interestingly enough, we know Nefer's from Sumeru, but she does have a thing about contracts too, doesn't she? There was something she said earlier too, about words set in stone or something, that was surprisingly felt very Liyue of her. Now here we go with the contract too. I wonder if she is indeed quite well traveled. I wouldn't be surprised.
In any case,
she might have picked that up
I've
in
hardly
Liyue.
shied away from my share of the work today.
Yeah, really.
Hope I don't catch Flintz and Varka lounging about in their chairs, enjoying a leisurely cup of tea.
Like I said earlier, carrying the team right now.
There's nothing I dislike more than other people enjoying themselves while I'm hard at work.
Oh dear. We know Varka needs to recover, so he might very well be relaxing. Oh god, what's about to happen? What's about to happen? I feel like someone's coming on the other side of the door.
Oh no.
Hello? What's oh no? What's happened? Did the Wild Hunt attack? Like...
Sorry to disturb you, but we seem to have run into some trouble.
Huh? What? Sumeru?
Evidently so. Don't worry, I'm not about to leave you to fend for yourselves. I'm not that kind of boss. And it would go against the curatorium's labor policy.
Okay, 3 thoughts. Either one, there's just been a massive time skip for some reason. What on earth? Or 2, this is all an illusion? Did we just walk straight into a trap? Or 3, this is all in someone's... Paimon's not here! This might all be in someone's head. Remember, Paimon was the only one in the group not to enter the, like, vision trance thing? Is Paimon here?
I'm sorry?
She was there earlier, though, right? So did we fall back in?
What did you hear me say? I wasn't talking about labor policy.
What? Wait. Huh?
Wait.
Okay, somebody was in the illusion and then wasn't, and then the other person was. So, huh?
How long have I been standing here?
How long have we been in Sumeru?
Not long.
Oh, hey.
You just appeared by the door a moment ago.
The door? You just appeared by the door? Okay, because when she left the chest box, she appeared, right? So they were by the door, she appeared next to them, continuing the conversation she was having with them inside the box. So she's now out of the box, but for some reason she's seeing Sumeru, but everyone else is seeing the door? Oh, she's mad. Yeah, understandable. Something has gone wrong.
What's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Is this a memory of hers?
We've been tricked. We never left at all. Somehow I hallucinated that whole scene back inside the office.
What on earth? Is some sort of memory or abyssal power, like, reaching back through the box to her? She said it was dangerous the whole time, to be fair, and indeed, it seems that danger has struck. What? Are we all in the box?
Hallucinated? But how?
How indeed. This place should heed my will alone. All thoughts and actions that occur in here are just a result of pawns moving across the chessboard in a carefully calculated manner. And nobody has access to this chess set but me.
Oh, I'm worried. What's going on in the real world then? Is Paimon okay?
So you control everything in here?
And so, when you say that, then what was the danger you were talking about earlier? It seems like this would be the danger, right? Getting stuck in here, getting lost in here?
More or less. But yes, it's a special technique of mine.
Has anything like this ever happened before?
Hello, my dear.
Only once. It was the first time I used the chess set.
Understandable.
Is there any similarity between what happened then and what's happening now?
How did you get out last time?
I suppose my thoughts are a little turbulent, which was also the case my first time.
She has a lot to process, that's
Is
that's
there
for sure.
anything I can do to help?
The first clause of your contract clearly states that I only need your help with things that I'm too lazy to do myself.
Meaning, you're not feeling lazy right now?
No, indeed.
Meaning, this is not something Yehoda can help with. The chess set is a personal treasure that I alone understand. I must be the one to find our way out of here.
Boss, it's fine. Really. Let me do something useful.
Oh, listen to you. Whatever would I do without you, Yehoda?
Aww.
What? Really?
I do get the feeling she's kind of teasing, but that was adorable.
Yes, really. Where would I ever find another employee as obedient and servile as you? God forbid anything ever happens to you.
At least she has job security, I guess.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, I was thinking of fetching some water. There's gotta be a source around here somewhere.
I don't know if that really matters in this situation.
I suggest everyone finds someplace comfortable to take a rest. We gotta conserve our energy.
Now that does make sense, though. Mental energy for sure, right?
Even though all this chess malarkey doesn't exist in a physical sense, mentally speaking, it's all real. And so is our tiredness and fatigue. You don't want to dismiss mental fatigue. Just because it isn't physical doesn't mean it's any less serious. But anyway, I got your backs, so don't worry about a thing.
Don't I have the best employees? Jealous much?
If we can find a suitable time, I'd love to borrow Yehoda for a day to help out at the Frost Moon Scions. Would you be amenable to that, Boss Nefer?
Oh, Lauma. Have I ever told you just how pretty you are? Beauty runs from the tips of your antlers to the depths of your imagination.
I was reading these subtitles and I thought it said petty. No, she's saying she's pretty.
Time to rally, everyone. Follow me.
That was hilarious because it was kind of a backhanded compliment towards her imagination, but just a straight up compliment to everything else.
As we continue our journey, the same rules will apply. That means stay focused and no talking no matter what we encounter. And don't disturb the chess pieces.
So, are we all just stuck in here now? The four of us? Just trapped in here now while everything else is happening outside? Oh, we've got to get out of here quickly.
You have my word that I will get us all out of here.
This looks like Apep's domain as well. Isn't this exactly the cave that the fight with Apep is in? This is totally right. Are we going to get Nefer backstory? Is that what we're doing here? Okay, it seems that I can teleport away. Don't know how I'll teleport back in, though. But this is gonna be where we're gonna leave it. Ashru! At least Ashru's with us. Yes, so this is where we're going to leave it for now. Latin Earth? So much just happened! I'm always, like, looking for the plot twists, preparing for the plot twist, and then they actually gave us a plot twist, and wow, it was very twisty. What on earth? So here we are in Sumeru now. Oh, look, it's one of her chess pieces. I'm guessing this is going to be Nefer backstory. At least a little bit, right? Because it seems like we're in one of her memories now. We might learn a little bit more about the box, but I don't think that's too relevant anymore. It's a tool that we're using, sure, but we don't really need to understand how it works, I feel like. So it seems like this might be more about Nefer than about the chess set. Fascinating. Okay, wow. Oh, I'm worried about Paimon. And it feels like time will indeed be passing on the outside while we're stuck in here. Which is only going to add to the tension, because who knows what could happen out there. While the four of us are indisposed. Especially because the intel we just got was so important. Oh my goodness. Anyhow, just have to trust the others to take care of things until we can get out of here.
Why does Ashru sit
And I guess we'll figure out where this will take us next time. So, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Big shout out to our Patreon supporters, Jay Blakewood, Connor Sard, Power of Chaos, Mary, Edu, G. Brillia, the Loyal Servant of Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa, Ruru, Axel Iron, Jake Quellen, Lunar, Matheson, Marcin, Marcus, Sal, Don't Call It, Brian, Warp, Summer, Mo, Lizaria, and all of our anonymous patrons. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. This one had so much in it. Every now and then, I just have to stop and think, man, I love the way that character was written. Rerir? So cool. I'm so glad that their villains have depth. Thank goodness. What a story behind that man. We just learned quite a bit about his psychology that we could maybe use to our advantage. But also, like, I want to help him. But also, like, he made the choices that he made. There's a lot going on here, and I love it to bits, so... That's all. I've said so much. That's all for now. I'll see you next time. Bye now!